Fingers crossed. Hey, hello everyone. We are live here on these internets. I feel, oh, go this way. I feel really strangely out of center on my camera. Anyways, hi guys, how you doing? I'm gonna fix the camera in a second. Cheers. But thank you guys so much for being patient with us. Both for being cursed the past couple weeks. It's just been one thing after another, and also being cursed. Apparently, having menus open on my Discord page. That's gonna throw me for a little bit. There we go. As well as, you know, getting back to technology. OBS wanted to be a butt, and I had to totally reset everything. So we had to start from scratch after we started. But that means hopefully everything's good. And also, I forgot to press record, so hold on. Hey everybody, we're live here on the internet. So glad to be back from Fates United. We're just gonna jump right into all the fun things because we're a professional group. But anyways, if you're new, my name is Bardic Dice, also known as Michael. I'm the DM here on the Bardic Dice channel. And tonight we have our homebrew game of Fates United. We're gonna jump back into the session. We're about 3/4, almost nearing the end, heading into some really juicy storylines. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting us. As well as you can follow us on Twitter and YouTube to check out all the VODs. The VODs normally be loaded the next day. Yeah, but don't guarantee me on that one. As well as Wild Beyond the Witchlight, one of our former streams that we did, which is more mature audiences, actually getting to about 2 episodes to being fully uploaded. That's super exciting as well because we had a special kind of guest star one shot for the ending there that I'm going to try. Oh, so super exciting to be caught up there on YouTube. We'll be having a lot of more stuff coming up. Thank you guys so much for your patience. You know, it's been a big year of transitions for me, getting settled. So it's just been fun to kind of bring this here and learn new things. And I'm excited for the future of kind of new projects and kind of being able to start them fresh again. So anyways, that's my spiel. You can also catch me on a few other streams during the week on most Saturdays among the Atoms on Yanch and Yona's channel. Go follow them, check them out. A bit of scheduling up in the air at the moment just because lives are happening and things like that. So check out the Discord for notifications when they'll be going live and we'll be going live. As well as quite a few of us here are in literary_DM's Zelda Inspired game on Tuesdays on YouTube. So again, check out the Discord for that, which is a whole lot of fun. And you're like, wait, what's this Discord you speak of? Hopefully, because I reloaded everything, my commands still work, if I can spell Discord right. We have a Discord, which is the link is in the chat. Hey, we're just glad things work today. Yeah, it's a really fun Discord that we share with Marquee Gaming, and as well as so many other amazing content creators, artists, TRPG people, just fun nerds, and it's a place that we can hang out during the week when we're not live. And so it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Go join that. As well as we have a Fates United channel where you can respond with gifts and replies and make people be like, what the heck's going on when they can't make it? So it's a whole lot of fun. So definitely go check that out. I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, we do have a merch store. I always forget about that. It is a thing. But we have some cool new stuff in there or kind of old new stuff that D-Lee's kind of put together with our new logos and the sweats and the United stuff. So that's super exciting. I think that's all of my announcements that I can think of. Oh, and the last thing, I am also getting into kind of running more games that you can actually join yourself. So if you are ever interested in playing in my games, go to Start Playing Games. Startplaying.games/Bardic Dice. I'll get the link eventually. Just look it up. It's fun. It's in the Discord as well.
Just Google it.
Just Google it, man. Just figure it out yourself. So you gotta earn it. But it's a lot of fun. I actually have one group on Wednesdays. We're gonna Thunder. They'll be running a whole lot of the different 5e modules. If you ever want to jump in the game there, they are paid. The paid for games as well. But you know, I'm in between jobs, so we're trying to figure that stuff out. So we do have a lot of opportunities for that at the moment. But anyways, enough about me. Let's get into it and introduce our amazing players, starting with the 2 official artists of our channel. D-Lee.
Hi, I almost shut off my camera instead of unmuting myself, so
It's been a while. Hi, I'm Deely, aka Raphael, on Twitter, which I guess really that's kind of my only social right now. I love Instagram, but you know, I just won't bend to their new confounded ways.
Yeah, do we love Instagram? That's the real question.
Do we? Yeah, I like the reels. I like watching the reels. I don't want to make a reel. But yeah, you can find me though on there and on Discord. I'm always in the tavern. Just doing art. I know I was thanks, Lit. I know that I keep wanting to stream, but with all of life's craziness, I don't know. I don't want to guarantee that. But go watch Rachel's art stream on Monday. Okay.
Perfect. You'll see some of her art down below in the character sheets that rotate as well. Raphael's amazing, so go check her out on Twitter and all. And heading to our other official artist, you'll see her art is the circular ones around everyone's portraits there. Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find me occasionally posting things on Instagram and Twitter under Pip400Art. Otherwise, you can come hang out with me on Mondays at 3:30 CST over on Marky Gaming's channel that I share with him. Mondays, 3:30 CST. We like to draw things. A lot of times, like Dee will be in there drawing with me, and other people will all draw together. If you're not a drawer, that is also okay, because you can talk to me and tell me weird character stories or whatever it is you want to tell me about. Talk about
Canva,
bees.
make random stuff.
Yeah, make random stuff on Canva. Sometimes people have copy pasted some B-movie scripts into the thing. It's just whatever. Whatever anyone's feeling like. It's a good time. And in this game, I play Anais. She is a wow, I haven't played it so long. I'm like, what class
is she, Rachel?
She is a cleric / ranger. And she's kind of talking now. She used to not, and now she is. It's a good time. Character growth. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Perfect. And heading on down to our second row, starting with the one and the only, the wise. John.
Hello, I am John, also known as Deely's husband, and I play Kahurangi Kalishtar Fighter. You can find me on Thursday nights, right at this exact time, on Bardic Dice's channel for Fates United. So if you're not here, I say you should come and watch us. And if you are, thank you for being here. I like how I'm saying that because most people who are watching us are the only ones who are hearing that, but that's okay. Although on top of that, you will see me sometimes showing up to guest star in the realm of Dying, the game, also known as Sepulcher, which is run by the wonderful Mark. I'm sure he can talk more about that. That's a fun thing to do. You know what you're in for, and you try to do your best, and that's kind of where it lands. And excited to be here, and check out everybody else's socials and join up in the tavern and join all the wonderful stuff that's there.
Perfect. And last but not least, my DM who scares me with ink monsters on the weekly.
Hey everybody, we're having ink monsters every week now. Yes, I'm Mark, the other half of Marky Gaming with Rachel, and we do stream a game on Sundays that Mike's in and Rachel's in, called Mystical Mishaps. That's pretty fun and pretty young right now, little baby campaign. Tomorrow, we do have our Sepulcher stream. It's our season finale, featuring both Mike and John in this team, and 2 other amazing people to try to take the top spot. So we'll see how they do. The last team put up a pretty good score, so we'll see how things go. But I'm excited for what I prepared for them tomorrow night at 7 p.m. CST. And here I play Zachary. He is an ASMR sorcerer and bard.
Perfect. Super excited. Thank you guys again for all of your patience jumping back in. The Fates United has been a love story and kind of our first one. It's been it means a lot to me that you guys still all the speed bumps in the way and kind of just everything going much. As well as shout out to Yee755 for following this channel. Thank you so much. Marky, Lit, and Raphael for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. However, I'm gonna go ahead and get some D&D time going in tonight's game. It's United.
Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, corrupting all the good inside. They will travel the hard way, igniting light through the untamed. Wilderness won't disguise the elements sent to destroy the fragile weave of destiny. Just one of the many evils sent to break the world. Protect them as legend unfolds. Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, bring light to where evil abides. Come on, roll the dice, 'cause heroes take the fight.
I don't know, every time you cannot hear that song go fight. It's actually having fun. I went back and saw the original version. Arcane Anthems does our intro, so go check him out. And there's like these two different versions. It's really interesting how he did that. But anyways, welcome back to Fates United. Dav's here to do the intro. Just kidding. We're not going back to bits. That's early. That's early campaign. It's not going back. However, jumping back into Fates United episode, we'll figure it out on YouTube. I'm really bad with numbers. Heading back into it though, last time, our Chosens, who had been granted abilities by the different elemental affinities, have stepped forward and pushed back corruption at every step of the way, as well as bringing together many of the people of Organia, having the humans and other races, primordial races, starting to work together again for the first time. Fractures that have been deep-seated in the society of this world by fake leadership and by fake lies about previous chosen, as they've been slowly been able to discover them and bring out the truth and even start a little resistance as well. So that's kind of fun. That's happening in the background. However, each time our Chosens have stepped up, Kahu led his own people and reunited them against the corruption by the elves, while working alongside Anais, who has used her own friends to help push back Virtus, the cult that killed her family, as well as started to push against the Kalishtar. They have successfully done that as well. It seems the threat that now runs to Makai and Zachary still exists as a large mist, almost like a cloud of storm that hangs over Hanasuka, still remains, as well as a storm monster that has one of the previous Chosens from another generation still held bound in it by corruption. And now Varys, who was a main leader for the humans for quite a while now, as they are now figuring out that he has maybe some bad intentions and undermining agendas as well. Our party decided to head back to Solisterum, Nice's former home with Bri and Makai's parents, Zachary's siblings, as like a safe spot, able to check in on them and make sure to kind of set up a few emergency equipments and things like that. Episode 75. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. But having done that, the Chosens show their more human side as well, that they're not perfect, they're not superheroes, and that they have their own weights upon their shoulders, their own feelings as well, as they came together and talked about what to do next. At the moment, they walked off, questioning what the next step shall be, as the night begins to grow cold again. It is midwinter, growing into the date. I can get that for you. We got a calendar. We had it. December 4th. I think 18 days before the winter solstice, where you guys are hoping to redo the ritual to stop the shadow monster. That's where we'll jump back. The clouds are starting to push in. The brisk, cold winds are starting to bite at your face. It's only within doors or around fires or torches to find warmth, or if you have other means to stay warm. However, the trees have all fallen their leaves. Final kind of push from fall into winter. And you can tell that, well, maybe not a storm here, maybe in another week. Good snow heading through. Kind of smell it in the air. Clouds thicken, and a waning moon lies in the sky. Yes, I have that system for D in the game. As a waning moon looks up and begins to slowly kind of have that like thin layer of cloud. It seems to kind of brighten and illuminate the entire ground. What are you guys up to as the group splits for them?
I think my last note says Anais, and I go after Kahu.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Zach left, and then Kahu left first. Then Zach left. Then me and Makai were like,
Really?
Okay. We'll start
Yeah.
with Kahu. Kahu, where are you heading as you kind of had to step away from this conversation as the rest were still talking?
Likely heading back to the forge.
Okay. So you're kind of heading back there. The forge is still warm from earlier as you had been working all day. The coals are starting to grow low.
Probably just cleaning it up, getting the forge holes cleaned out.
And I head back there. Silence. You hear an owl in the distance. You know you're not fully alone, but also keeping Elle's privacy as well as you kind of begin to clean up as well. I'm starting to organize. We'll jump over to Zachary. Where are you heading at this point, since you're the second to leave?
He is walking briskly westward, getting a good distance away from everything.
Okay. I'm assuming, obviously, you're trying to kind of have some privacy, right? Is this... You kind of know that there are the druidic people here kind of keeping an eye on everything? Are you trying to evade their eye as well, or...
Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine they go super, super far out, so I'll probably try to walk even outside that radius.
Cool. Go ahead and give me just a generic stealth roll. Kind of just trying to lose them.
I got a 17.
You kind of look around, and with your perception, they're good. However long you want to walk, maybe 20, 30 minutes even. Forest finally grows quiet. Kind of eventually make your way up a bit of a hill to a cliffside and a ridge where you can continue down, going westward, or go down into a valley. Kind of look back and see the lights from Solstium. See the lights. Organia. Give me a perception check.
11.
11. Clouds are a little too heavy to see kind of any cities beyond that. Just quiet. stays quiet for you. Clouds thicken in the sky a bit. Doing anything
Yeah,
else?
he'll just find a spot, not like completely in the open, but something higher up, and just sit with his staff around him to keep him warm, and probably just stare up at the sky for a while and sit in quietness.
Really, it's quiet and some unknown time. Your thoughts kind of circling through. There is a point where the clouds split just slightly. You can see in the distance a small flash of green. Seems to swirl within the storm. Covers Hanasu. Just as much as you see it, then the clouds, a heavier cloud push across, covering Hanasuka and the moon itself, is suddenly late at night, and the darkness seems to cover Solstice. Alright, come back to you guys. Makai, Nias. After he walks off, or you guys said you're heading to Kahu?
Yep.
You hear some of the clanking in the distance as he's cleaning up and the water sizzling against the warm forge.
We should talk to him, right? Or like give him space. I don't know what men prefer.
She'll talk in your head now. But so she says, I mean, I think checking on him would be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Zach's the one that needs some space. We can see if
Mhm.
Colin needs space too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just walk. I don't think Meikai's gonna talk too much.
Yeah, till we get to Kahu.
Mm-hmm. Walk, 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 walk.
Mark, I sent you a quick message about that. But yeah, you guys head down there, follow that. The kids have all been kind of taken in and gotten ready for bed and kind of tucked in a bit. See you guys out there.
Is the forge like a building or is it outside?
I would guess it's like a two-part. There's definitely parts that are covered and inside, but it's right. It'd be probably where y'all would set it up would be kitty corner to where Bry's house is, down from where your house is. Nice. But I would say majority of it is inside, and then there's like the actual like glowing forge outside. Part that.
Okay.
That's how we stay warm.
Yeah.
Um,
And go like peek.
yeah,
Like
the double head over the.
Tries to see Cod from behind with his hair back, and he just has a leather apron on and pants. And he's sweeping the forge floor.
Thank you for clarifying.
I just want to make sure.
Meikai says it adjusted Anias's head. I mean, he makes forging look good. All right.
Nice. Blink.
Steam billowing out, just covering the whole area.
Meikai's like, I'm already buried. I'm already immersed.
You feel your journal buzz for a second. Hey, my ears are burning. Should I wonder about that?
It's fine. She's just gonna clear her throat. It's always so awkward with them. I want it to be like endearing, and she's just not.
It's okay, we can embrace it. All of us are so awkward in our own special way.
Turn
Yep.
around. Well, hello there.
We're just standing there.
In the doorway.
About 10 more owls that have gathered. Another one shoos them away. Like, come on.
We know who the audience is. Are you doing good?
I think I'll be fine. Just having a hard time reconciling within myself. How do I feel about Zach right now?
Did you want to talk about that? Or did
Sounds
you
like
just
you
need to
do.
be in your thought noodles? Oh. No, I mean, Anais and I just wanted to make sure that you
Oh,
were
it's
okay.
fine. Come in. There's more rooms.
Okay, good, because it's really cold outside.
We like shuffle in.
Trying to make sure things are clean before I go.
Oh. Yeah, they probably appreciate that, huh?
If you make a mess, you should clean up the mess, you know? Just frustrated. I feel like I see Zach doing one thing. When I hear him speak a different thing. I have a hard time figuring out what exactly he wants.
People are complicated.
People are complicated.
She says this in you guys' heads again. She's not super comfortable talking. But she pipes up and you hear in your heads, I mean, I think we're probably seeing a lot of double standards because it has to do with his family. There's a lot of pressure there.
I'm talking about the fact how much he fought for me and for you. And how easily he said he went to help me and my family because it was convenient.
Oh, he didn't
Oh.
mean that. I already know that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out in my own mind right now. He's very good at being hard to read.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of when, you know how when it's kind of early days and I was just really angry, I kind of lashed out physically.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of the same thing, but with him, he lashes out more with words.
I think I'm more used to the physical pains.
Yeah. It's definitely easier to deal with, I think. The words
Yeah.
are confusing because there's like layers to it.
Mm-hmm. But I think he has his heart in the right place. So there's that. At least.
Like I said, I'm trying to figure out words and actions.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's scared. And I think he just needs to be able to understand why he is and then be able to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much convincing we're going to be able to do. I think this is him. But, I mean, he sort of listens. I just think it doesn't look like he does.
That's fair. I mean, he is hard to read, but I think that we got off on a very wrong foot. So I think I always put my foot in my mouth every single time I try to say something. Except the one time we talked about the salon. That was still good. And I still think about that.
I still don't get that, by the way.
Yeah, you will have to experience it, you know, so long as the cities still have those kinds of things, you know, the world doesn't crumble. But we'll fight against it. I think the hardest thing is that maybe he doesn't think that we're scared. And maybe, I mean, if he is feeling scared, it's hard to understand that other people also feel the same way. But I don't think we can just be like, hey, Zachary, I am also scared. Because I feel like that would not be a good approach to him at all. You can't really do that with youth. I don't want to chalk it up to his youth, but it kind of is, I guess. So
I think just trying with him and saying that you care about him when you think it's good, or even what might have hurt you. I don't know. Just keep trying, I think.
It's the challenge.
Yeah.
I
mean, I understand him pretty good. If you want me to translate ever, I'm a good translator.
so
Just
much
play chess.
ironically. Oh. Do you think you could translate the moves for me, like in my head? Like, you like tell me what to move? Because then, yeah, maybe I have a chance.
Sure, if you want.
I'm not good. I mean, tic-tac-toe, maybe, but that's not the same thing. So. But
Yeah, I mean, I know he cares for both of you.
Yeah.
He does.
There's times where I just want to give him a big hug and say, it's gonna be okay, buddy. But
yeah, I think the
that's the wrong
buddy
approach.
part, yeah.
It's like hugging a cat, an angry cat. Yeah, wouldn't be great.
I mean, I've been trying to work out with him for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's been good.
I appreciate it.
Think you could like challenge him to a race?
No, I just think it'll be fine. Just words cut deep.
They do.
He might not have even known how it came across. You could always tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps when I see him again.
Yeah, I think the space for a couple minutes will probably be good. Just let everyone think about it, cool down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot riding on Hanasuka and a lot of concern about a lot of different things.
Yeah, we do have our plates full, and it is very stressful, and I mean, to have your family at risk and at an unknown, I mean, it makes sense. But I still feel like we have to get all our own stuff sorted out. I mean, we were told that by the affinities, to get your own things worked out before the ritual, which is all I had in mind. I mean, we do have a bunch of things we can go do, for sure. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, Hanasuka wasn't a, no, we're not going there ever. That it was still like, well, yeah, we will, but, you know, it was really more of that. So, hopefully, you can come back with a little bit of a clearer head. And, yeah, we can talk and get it all figured out.
Ah, yes. You've, listening to Meikai, notice in the background with your passive perception, kind of a back door, Fry's house, like the pathway heading here kind of open up a bit, and Fry had been walking out with a tray of drinks for everyone. Had stopped and listened in just a little bit. And you see him slowly start to turn back in. if you wish to let him be or call him.
I'll say in our heads, hey, do we want Brian here or no? He gets drinks.
Oh, well, if he's bringing food, then yeah.
Kahu, do you want space?
I'll be up for drinks in a moment.
Okay. Do you need anything else? Or do you want space, like with no one?
Yeah. We can keep everybody away.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
Okay.
Brian can come here if you want to bring him here. It is nice and warm still.
Okay. Micah, can you call him?
Hey, Bri! You
It's
can
like already
stop
closed.
sneaking around.
Door's already closed. I have to go get him at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna like, shoo, 'cause I'm fast.
I like how Anaya's can talk and has talked and won't talk.
It's weird. It feels weird now. It's gonna take some time.
But yeah, you open the door. Bri is just kind of. You see him starting to put a tray that had 4 drinks on it, and he starts. Now it looks like he's about to put it like back in the pot that he had made it in.
No. We want that, please. You can come out. Yes.
Huh? Oh, I wasn't spying on you. It just looked like it was a personal conversation and interrupt or anything.
You're good. I'm not suspecting you. You can come out.
Okay, good, because I like to eavesdrop sometimes.
Yeah, I do too. It's fine.
It happens, you know, especially with the loved ones.
I mean, if people want to talk loud, that's on them. That's not on me for hearing it.
Is Zach with you? I only saw 3 of you.
No, he needed a little alone time somewhere. There's owls, I'm sure, that are following him.
Anyways, and he like starts to put it back and then goes. I mean, he
Sounds
won't
real.
mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll follow you back out. Anais, you do notice he has some sort of bottle with him as well. So as he kind of places the tray down, there is a bit of a hole in the middle of some sort of like cooked kind of like dessert pastry and stuff. He knows Meikai has been eating them out of his cabinet all night. We just decided to put them out in a bowl as well.
Oh, these look great.
Yeah, so you should try them. They're very good. They're from Dry and Spain. And he starts handing them out to each one. It's some sort of like, kind of like a spiced chai tea sort of deal. But you do notice him head to like a bottle and he starts to like bring a liquid.
I mean, do I see the label? Or is
No,
it not a
his
label?
hands, his like hands covering it. Looks like he
Can I, like,
stripped the
move?
label off for the kids.
We're all looking at it.
Yeah, we're all looking at it suspiciously.
But I'm not drinking, if that's what you're thinking. Look, it's cinnamon. Look, he like wrote cinnamon, cinnamon on up. It's a
Give it
good
a approving
additive to
nod.
it. It's really nice. That's gracious. Anyways, drink up. It's getting cold.
Thanks for the drinks.
Not that I was dropping any eaves or anything. However, I care about all of you greatly. I've just noticed bearing a lot on your shoulders lately. Remember, it's okay. Sometimes these things happen. Mom and I went through quite some times where we had hurts. You have those with people you care about. Let me know if there's anything you all need. I am here. If you want my advice, you just steps a little bit.
Do you have anything?
Oh, I mean, if you are
insightly?
asking for my advice, sure. Sounds like you all
I'll take
care
the bait.
greatly, but one thing I would say, with any ASMR specifically, don't ever look down upon one, even unintentionally. Buddy or youth, not going to go anywhere. well as it seems Zachary is quite inquisitive. He even pushed me in many of the classes and formulas and questioning my theories on arcane. Gauge his mind. Talk theories of what's going on. Rituals, rites that you have, what's going on in Hanasu. You ask him what's happening, not if you're going. Instead of races, I would recommend sexual questions.
Oh, you heard a lot.
It actually.
Anaya says, she will say out loud since Bry's here, but she'll just be like, you put into words everything I was thinking, but I didn't know how to say it.
No.
This is why I don't talk very much.
Good thing is, now you can say them. And he kind of puts out his cup to cheer.
Like,
Sure.
Look, I don't know what it means to be a chosen. I do know what it means to bear a lot of responsibility. Be scared. Failing those that you love. Remember, I went through my dark time at the Thorium as well, not the Solstium. Never making that mistake of naming things so alike
Another
again.
S word.
Organia just needs more like versatility. All the A's and S's. I don't get it. Ancient One really had a
Proclivity.
small vocabulary when he named things or something.
Don't say that too loud. Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. I don't have any theories because I just go with it. You know, you got to punch things and you just
know
kind of.
Hanazuka the best, don't you not?
Yeah, I asked Lune, and then I pulled Zach into a conference with Lune, and Lune explained it. So I thought that was the best way because it was better than me saying, "Hey, Zachary, I had a dream that your brothers were in Hanazuka," and then he'd be like, "Okay." And, you know, I thought maybe the affinity could help a little bit more. I don't know if it did or
I
not.
also wouldn't try doing that voice with Zach. Might not
Okay.
go too high.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
It's just
keep
for
my-
story element. All right, I see.
Yeah. I just keep
about-
my
How
lips
about this?
sealed.
But I've been wondering what have caused this storm over Hanazuka. Do you have any ideas? Anything in your research that could help? Maybe we could combine research of my knowledge of Hanazuka with your theory.
I'm not an intellectual type. It's kind of-
okay, try
you know.
try it. I dare you to try it.
It's not about you adding anything to the conversation. You letting him express himself in a way that feel like you're pushing at him, or I don't know.
Have you seen my mother? It's in my genetics.
Oh yes, yes I know.
Joking
Yes,
aside, yeah.
her and I have found eventually how to get along as well.
Yeah, it takes a while.
But I've seen so many amazing things come before you. I don't have any doubts. It'll all be fine.
Mhm.
Anyways, my pinky toe's starting to freeze, so I'm going to go inside. Good luck. I'll be up if you need me for a little bit.
Thanks, Brian.
Good. Thanks for the drinks and the advice.
A nice little.
I hug him.
Super.
Go back inside. We'll jump back over to Zachary real quick while you're up there. Anything more that you wish to do, or?
Yeah, he's just gonna sit and stare at the sky for a while, and then probably get a bedroll out and lay out under maybe a little bit of shelter, but
Yeah.
still where he can see the sky and everything. Just lay there and go to sleep.
Is this Renan?
Right? Going outside and pray on not.
I'm sleeping though. That's the difference.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of find like a nice little like heavy tree. It has a bit of an overbrush. That kind of gives you like break from the wind, and it has a back side to like the cliff side, so the rocks kind of backing as well. You do notice about an hour, tree slowly kind of just curls in again, just a little bit more to give you that much more cover. Kind of your heat's kind of keeping you.
The tree moves.
Just a slight. Then you hear.
I don't know if that should be concerning or.
Just hear in the distance.
Oh. That he'll just lay down and sleep.
Awesome. Back to the three of you. As Bri leads you.
So I guess trying to discuss theories. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll talk to Lune and get information so I can sound more smart.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have, it's not like you have to sound smart. It's just, I think Bry's point is just talking about, like, what do you think? Like, engaging his head. Like, asking his advice, maybe. He's the one that has all the information about things and remembers things.
True.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more like that. I don't think you have to, like,
me.
bend over to impress him. Like, you know, like, bend over backwards, like, trying to, like, be like, wow, I'm so smart. Like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
You can just
I
ask
mean,
him what he thinks.
Yeah. I already knew about all the stuff with the ASMRs. I mean, we're neighbors. But ASMRs also have a lot of preconceptions about tieflings as well, so it's kind of a cultural clashing thing. But it's understandable. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just talk to him. Well, I think I'm gonna go, Kahu. Do you need more, like, hangout time?
I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
A lot to think on.
Yeah.
If you need to talk, let us know.
I guess before you guys go, something you should be aware of. I'm gonna let Zach know too, but obviously he's not here at the moment. Ania is no longer in Vinali, from what I can tell.
Oh.
He went back home to the desert.
You talked to him?
Momentarily. And my stone only goes one way. Oh, once.
Oh.
But trying to decide if you should be given a second chance.
For what? Like, do you have an idea of something he could even be doing?
I think he might be able to help the queen.
Alana?
Mm-hmm.
With?
Alana's backed into a corner right now.
Right.
We can't be everywhere at once.
think the question is, can we trust him to act with a level head?
It's a good question. I haven't done anything further.
Yeah. I mean, revenge and murder was kind of like his first options. So,
Flip side is he was very good at being underhanded.
he was. We'll give him that.
Alana may need something like that right now. I don't know.
I still don't condone his actions at all. But you and Zachary left, and I don't know, I got a very deep sense of regret from him as I looked into his eyes before we all left. I don't think he was proud of himself at all, and if he fled Vanali, I think that's could speak volumes for him, but he also did something very, very bad. So, I mean, you know.
I know. He's a friend of mine. We spent a lot of long nights in the Centaurium talking about this.
Yeah.
But we always talked about how things should be, not how we destroy to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think he could be a strong ally, but I'm not fully convinced whether or not to give him a second chance.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard when we don't see him or can talk to him or see his face.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
But I think that's a good thought.
Something to think on at the very least.
Something to think about.
I mean, we helped Aubrey. Kind of. Hopefully she'll be on a better track. That's, that was a whole thing. So
Yeah, I'm not against giving people second chances. It's just more, can they be trusted with a big mission or not? So,
yeah.
How sorry are they? Do they truly understand the mistakes, or will they just repeat it?
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's hard to tell unless we were able to talk to him fully.
Yeah.
I think a lot of backup, though. I'd like to do something.
I mean, aren't some of the other, like Rydarius and stuff?
Those who aren't
Maybe they
running
could
from the situation.
Yeah,
Those who aren't
maybe they
keeping
could help.
themselves alive.
Well, maybe we can think about maybe some options for her, and then see if Zach can think of anything too when we see him.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish cleaning up, get to bed.
Okay. I pat his arm.
I can take the cups, and I will take all the empty cups and leave with them, so they're not just out there. Also, can you guys hear me okay? Because I switched my microphone to my Mac, not my AirPods. Is it better?
Sound good.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay.
I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Okay. Go back inside. Yep.
Head back inside. Oh, is there anything you wish to do? Kind of just wrap up, or?
I think I still have my stones used for tonight. I'm gonna reach out to Alana.
Okay.
Hope you're okay. Have an idea of potentially getting an heir to help. Unsure if I trust him enough yet. Would like your input. Could help you.
You feel the connection go. Just quiet pause. You can tell it's a pensive wait as she's thinking. Means I'm the only one late to hear your voice. You can hear a bit of stress and just tiredness in her voice. I don't know if it's what she's dealing with or brains of bleeding or being up late. Second chances are difficult. Deity gave a second chance in the Chosens, believing in them. And I'm glad I did. Might have been 26, but close enough. Wheels out the last word.
She's the queen. She gets one extra.
I get
like,
26 words as queen. That I'm really bad at sometimes counting double syllables.
Alright, I'll go to bed.
Praying, going to bed, and this bedroll on the hill. How you clean up the forge. Make high, you're heading in. Parents already asleep. Your mom kind of fell asleep in a chair watching, not over the kids, but the room next to the siblings. You didn't see Zach come back.
Mm-hmm.
Father snoring in the other room. Anais, Makai, are you guys doing anything before you go to bed?
I think the only thing. Oh, sorry.
No, go, Rachel, go.
But at the same time, ready to go. Everyone talking at the same time.
I was just the only thing I was gonna do before I went to bed was I would do a quick sending to Connor and be like, "Hey, how's your trip? Are you good?"
Stop it now! Why did I make this decision? I'm so stupid! Just kidding. Did you say anything else in your message?
No, basically just, hey, how are you doing? How's your trip? Where are you, I guess.
Oh, up late. Been good, actually. Volcano's actually kind of warm up here. I'm good? Yeah. Really glad I took this trip. Cleared my head. Excited to get home.
I'll send one more since I have spell slots. So I'll just say, oh, sorry for waking you. I forgot what time it was. I'm glad you're liking it, though. Travel safe.
It's really beautiful stuff. Same as you guys. Glad you're back and wherever you're going next.
And then I go to bed.
I don't know, smiles a little bit, rolls over and goes back to bed.
And then rolls off a cliff.
Tragedy. tragic accident.
The lava's really warm.
Then he gets reincarnated in another universe as a goblin called Gum Gum. Yep. No, but he's seemingly okay at the moment. Perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Carr and see if he's up late too. It's just a
Carr
late.
has already left you a message for the night.
Oh.
Seems like he went to bed a little early, but did tell you that they were finally able to dock last year. His meeting is ... Hopefully tomorrow with the ASMR counselor. They seem to be playing games with us, though. At least we're here. Took the day with Sasha, though he seems a little worried about Zach's dad. Saying something like he's being called or something. I don't quite. But I don't know. Just keeping an eye on everything. I'll let you know. Changes. Getting to bed early. I see the XOXO. Then XOXOXOXO.
Just like fell asleep doing it. It says, okay, and I'll just respond to some of that stuff and just be like, well, don't talk down to ASMRs. Just a little Bry advice. I hope Sasha's okay. Keep an eye on his dad. I'll maybe let Zachary know. He might want to know this. Have a good night, my prince. Lots of XOs and XOs. And then I want to try to talk to Lune to get more insight, because we know we're really good at that.
Sure. Are you doing anything in particular or saying anything in particular? You just kind of generally reaching?
Generally reaching out, and normally I try to play my instrument too to kind of help, but there's people sleeping in here and I don't want to wake them. So
Outside,
I'm kind
if
of
you
like,
wish, to the front, like, you know.
It's cold. So I'm just gonna be by the window
Start
and
plucking
look up.
it without like playing it.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like in more of like a meditative sort of state in general. Still on top of my bed because it's more comfortable. But yeah. So we do our proficiency. Oh goodness. So it's our wisdom plus our proficiency, right?
For you, yes.
12.
12. Narratively, that makes sense. Kind of wanted something like that anyway.
Yeah,
You
it's
kind of
just not good at this.
meditate in, and you start kind of slowly humming that you make. And eventually, as kind of one of the clouds part, it's night of clouds tonight. You do see a glimpse of the moon, and you kind of close your eyes and let yourself swirl in that melody again through the two. You know, you've always kind of added in a tone for Carr and then harmony that you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Dual harmony. And the clouds kind of cover. Off to bed.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, good.
Both you and Zachary.
Seven.
16. Oh.
All right.
17, sorry. Not that it makes a difference.
Oh, that changes everything. Hold on. You begin drifting off to sleep, and Zachary, you as well, drift off into your dream tonight. Zachary is and running in a cloud of mist purple lightning. You can hear off in the distance, Zachary! Zachary! Makai's voice, you'd start one way and then you start running after it. Nowhere to be found, and then another direction. Zachary, please! I need you! I need your help! In another direction, you start running again. Hours. The clouds just grow darker and thicker. Lost. Kind of wake up halfway through the night from that dream and go back to bed. Rest of the night is restless, but Makai,
Mm-hmm.
you are running through a thick cloud as well. You can see off in the distance swirls of purple lightning, and in the distance a yellow light trying to flash low like a beacon. You're yelling out. Keep running towards it. Zachary, I need your help, please. Zachary! Beacon goes out. Time you get to it. You see it off in the distance again, and you run again. You run running towards it as quickly as you can. And every time it's like you miss each other. Well, suddenly, you're free from this mist. Step out onto Hanazuka, over the cliffside of the valley near where you grew up. You just see over the entirety of Hanazuka. Your heart stops as the beautiful Hanazuka that you've seen before, bright, vibrant, now deadened and gray. Look around and it's like death fallen upon the entire countryside. Everything is muted in its colors. There's fog off in the distance. Everywhere you can see, you can't see that far away. You hear a few footsteps from behind. Oh, your eyes are on Hanazuka, are they?
Is it Kaori again?
Turn
Okay.
around.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and face her.
He's decked out in regal dress. See the what's it called? Not a crown, but a thing that you wear.
Circlet?
Circlet that represents royalty in the queen. You're not trying to take my spot now, are you?
We're trying to help people.
We're fine here. Stay away.
No. We're going to come after you. And we're going to make this place beautiful and vibrant.
I think it's beautiful as it is.
Well, says a lot about your tastes.
King likes it. I'll be quite angry to see your face.
Good. I need a fight.
I hope you'll get one. Be so happy to see those horns of yours again.
Good luck.
Takes out her katana and begins to rush you. What do you do?
Do I have my weapons? Can I bring those? Or
Sure,
no?
what are you reaching for?
Yeah, I'll have my chakram.
Dream? What do you want?
Yeah, I'll have my chakram out.
Alright. Taking out both chakras? You wake up.
I just call
There's
lightning.
a mushroom cloud over on us. Alright. She goes to swing at you.
Dream damage.
That is a 26.
Miss it. I'm just kidding. That hits.
She slices through and she kind of hits up your chakra and then slices down your dress right across the middle. In response.
I'm gonna slash out at her.
Okay. Go ahead, roll me attack.
Oh, okay. Go choo choo.
Is that what you do? Choo choo. You just say it.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's she just has no. Yeah, she brings the chakram just like whoosh. And let's see. First one does a 20 hit.
A 20. That
Yes.
one, as she kind of like shifts out of one way, it does seem to glance and hit her arm, kind of like off of the katana.
Yeah, and the other one was a 19.
19. This time she kind of glances up, and you see an arcane burst as it kind of misses.
Okay, this is good. This is telling me stuff.
She
Okay.
launches in again at you, and now this time you're not on this cliff. You're in your wedding gear, holding the katana out, having this fight with her again on the day of your wedding, just like before, kind of glowing into this. She's rushing at you again. Misses the first time. She spins around for a second one, but you're able to kind of stand on the sword this time, just like last time. You have the upper hand, ready to go in for the final move.
Yeah, I'm gonna lunge after her. Because I have a katana now?
Yep, as your chakras
Okay.
kind of spin around, as all of a sudden it's just
together.
like a dream. It's just like a dream. You're in your wedding gear with katana that
Mm-hmm.
you go in that front strike.
Can I
goes roll.
focus my... Can I try to focus my Lune stuff on it? Make it glow? Glowy glow?
There's no
or no?
nice stuff.
Oh, that's fine. Am I rolling to hit her again?
Go roll me to attack.
Okay, that's another 19.
All of a sudden you see 4 of the royal guards running in saying, stop this now, but they can't make it to you in time, as suddenly blade goes deep to June as he rushes forward. Alright. And then fades back and you wake up out of all this.
Ugh.
Well, thank you so much, Brass, for the raid. Hey, guys, you guys are the Royal Guards, because those 4 of them, how you doing? One of them has a glorious... Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Yeah, as you wake up from your dream, everyone gets a long rest. Morning starts hitting you. What you guys doing?
Wake up rolls.
You doing rank up rolls? Sure. Alright, everyone do 20s.
Yeah.
What do we got? Any
15!
15s.
I got a natural
18.
20 for once.
What? Who are you? I don't know.
18. Back.
7.
7. Yeah, sleeping outside, being woken up in the middle of it. It was,
I'm taking it slow anyways. So.
yeah, bit of a rough night. Makes sense narratively, yeah? Plus, got a little ways to come back. Makai, you were jolted out of sleep. It's
It was the
pre-dawn.
cinnamon. Oh, yeah.
And the cinnamon as you feel your stomach gurgling a little bit, sure. But you're up early, even before the kids. Your father's up, as he's always up early. Father's always one that wants to get out there work with his hands as he's starting to garden and always been something he's always done. Even when he kind of retired and gave people jobs in the fields, he always kind of went out and... Anything you wish to do?
I would just go help my dad. Just enjoy the quiet and just help.
Cool. 18. Oh. Wake up a little later. Maybe about the time dawn's hitting. Sun's starting to climb through the window that you're at. Were you sleeping inside?
Yeah, I would have slept inside.
Yeah. Okay.
No reason to sleep outside.
Anything specific? You see kind of... Like, his mom is trying to get some of the kids up, but most of them are like 5 more minutes, just whatever. All right.
Getting food together, do double takes. I see Makai actually up already.
Weird.
Prepare some
Mankai's mom started
morning
making
drinks.
food. Yeah, if you wanted to kind of like help and eat that.
Yep.
Bry seems to be sleeping in a little bit too. Nice.
I would get up and I would probably try and look around for Zach, because I would, it's been like a while. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I know he's a long ways away. Wow. You know what? Without fail, like I built this girl to be the most perceptive girl in the world, and with like I
How was
always
that?
roll like under a 7 for my plus 12 perception rolls. So anyway, I got a 17.
17.
Yeah.
You can like start looking around. His bed has not even been touched. Zach, you let me know. Did you grab all of your gear or just some of your gear? Like, is it still like you have some stuff here? Or did you grab...
majority of it's just in my bag of holding, so that's always with me.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know if he on? I don't know if it's short term, but not back this morning. Definitely doesn't look like he came back at all last night.
Okay. I'm going to do sending.
Yo,
What?
you have a free sending, girl.
You're
What?
mentally, because we're all.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. See,
Yeah, group
I
chat.
was-
Nope, she already
No.
said it. 3rd level spell gone, guys.
I mean, if you want me to, I don't care.
No, it's fine. It's been a month.
It's been a long time. You guys can't act like I'm dumb. It's been 3 weeks.
Just remind me. Giving
No,
you guys the
I'm.
biggest tool
That's all
ever to
directed at
work with
Mark.
the
He's
show.
like, what are you doing?
No,
You literally were talking the whole last night in the group chat, and you forget about. Come on.
You began to
The
send a
next day
message.
it's a reset button.
Yeah, nice. You're like a little groggy waking up. What are you sending to him?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, are you still alive? Where are you?
You get a response in your head. It's not Zachary, because you were still a little groggy, choosing like you're about to activate a spell, and you're like, oh, I can do this. You're still a little groggy. It's like send out a message through the chosen signals, and you just hear, I told you I'm at my ritual site below Hanasuka. Of course I'm alive. Why do you think I'd be dead? Sundavir answering back. Probably not the right accent because I didn't get it right, but
If I intentionally just did it to Zach though, it would still go to him?
just saying, it was just a little
Okay.
accident groggy moment.
Okay. That's confusing.
You didn't lose him, did you?
Nope, everything's good. Talk to you later.
Look. It just sounds annoying. Try again if you want.
Okay. Yeah, so I just, Zach, are you alive? Because your stuff isn't here. Just checking in.
Yes, I'm alive. My stuff will always be on my body. Don't worry.
What? That's so ominous. Where are you? Are you coming back?
Yeah. I'll be back.
Like this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good?
I'll be there soon.
Okay. I cut off the connection.
Kahu. I need a d20 roll, please.
Any modifiers?
I'll take care of it. Just roll me the d20.
18.
You feel like the hairs on your neck go up for a second. Actually, well, doesn't matter. It's fine. You get like a feeling like someone's trying to view you or look for you, but it failed. You kind of feel the connection to this area also aiding you in making sure you're not seen.
That's uncomfortable. Anyone know magic that tries to see you?
We're all here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you asked in the
Or
group.
in group chat.
Was that
Yeah,
in
I'm
game?
asking the group.
Make sure.
Magic.
I felt like something was trying to spy on me.
Hey Mike, I do have scrying as a spell, so like do you want me to roll to see if like it sounds like that, or like would I assume it is?
You could easily make that connection that maybe someone's trying to scry him.
There's some types of magic where they can kind of watch what you're doing. I can do it now, so I can kind of sounds the same.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
Apparently someone's trying to watch.
It's pretty powerful magic.
You want to attempt to back that and see who's scrying him?
Do I feel like I can't?
Oh,
I don't have the
certainly
spell.
try.
I don't have the spell prepared,
Oh, well then no, you can't.
so no. But it's like one of those ones I could prepare in advance potentially, but
in situations where people fail a scry, I like the idea that with a skill check, you can always potentially scry, or like a track the signal sort of thing, an attempt.
mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Is there any way to get like a feeling of like a magical signature or anything?
Only Arcana with advantage. This is, I know, kind of going outside of rules as written, and this is a little bit more as flavor, but
18.
yeah, you reach out and kind of letting your affinity abilities kind of reach into like the ground, earth here, and reaching out to the magical spirits. That you know this place has a bit of like protection, it seems, for you all. And kind of reach out to that intentional feeling again and follow that back. With that, it doesn't feel like they were trying to hide it from you. Doesn't. Actually, you can give me an insight at the same time.
Mm, 14.
14, okay. Yeah, don't get a malintent in this, if there is an intention. But you try and follow it back, and you don't see anything, but just for brief feel that kind of, you know, like that moment when someone passes by and it's like you can kind of know their presence, whether it's a smell or a sound that they use when walking, some sort of recognition of someone walking by. You just get a quick sense of Alana.
Okay.
You guys are all kind of up at breakfast, I guess. Zach, are you heading back at any time soon? Or taking it slow?
Yeah, I'll head back, but probably take it slow.
say probably another, I guess, 30 minutes to an hour before Zach would show up. Anything you guys are doing in that meanwhile?
Probably just-
out, kids are up, kind of bugging you all as much as you can.
Oh yeah, I'd be hanging out with the kids for sure.
Yeah.
There's like an attempt, you know, like so the frozen dew kind of hit, and there's like that attempt to like try and make it a snowball, but it's like dirt really, and it's just like the quickest snow fight you've ever had. As but yeah, you guys have a fun time as like different kids are coming up and asking you guys to show them like weapons or oh look what I can do and things like that, or just some just hanging out. Makai and Zach's younger brother's just kind of like stuck to your hip. Basically, just like mimicking everything you do. So he's like cutting like actual flowers while you're doing weeds. Right? Like what you're doing.
Perfect.
I probably would cast Fog Cloud and we can play tag in Fog Cloud.
Cute.
Oh, fun.
I love that. Yeah, all the kids suddenly just get involved with that. Even Bri and Makai's mom and dad kind of eventually run in and join in that as well for a little bit.
Awesome.
I
Giant brute
everybody
tag.
with his mental, with his blind sense.
he can just
He cheats.
Yeah, he cheats.
Why does he win every time?
Oh, who's just
I
that
think
Will
about
Ferrell
bringing-
in the movie that's just like pushing kids over on the playground?
I think about bringing out the bag of the animals, and then I just decide not to.
Just a big old hippo just climbing through them.
So there's been a horrible accident.
Everybody's gone.
Zachary's
Zach just
evil
comes
arc
back.
has begun.
Oh my god.
Who did this?
Perfect. But yeah, Zach, you end up walking upon the scene as like the fog cloud is just disapparating, and you have kids laughing and running after each other, playing tag and jovial.
Alright. He will find somewhere to go sit down. Probably not right next to it, but just chill.
You so like they're down in front of Bry's and they're where the forge would be, and the main tree. I'm guessing they'd be running around and like go for the tree. There's that cliffside above where Anais' family's at. Is that where you want to be?
No, I mean if they're a ways from the house, I'll probably just go to the house then.
Gotcha.
Just sneak into the house and,
Okay, yeah,
and play their game.
easy enough. Guys, kind of up your game.
Mm-hmm.
The kids are gonna end up chilling there at the tree and kind of falling against it, laughing, and Bry's kind of taking out some food and sandwiches that him and that guy's mom made. Kind of doing a makeshift lunch there. You guys want to do?
Mm-hmm.
So when do we see Zach? I'm so
Yeah,
Whenever you go back to the house.
I mean, Ron would have seen me come in if he's making sandwiches at the house, so
Yeah, I was saying he had made them before, but yeah, that can work.
I mean anybody at the house still would have seen me come into the house,
Yeah.
so
No one's at the house at the
Okay.
moment, but yeah, whoever
We're
wants to
all
go out first.
outside.
Yeah, that guy's dad would probably be the first one that goes back.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Zach.
hi.
Hungry?
No.
Walks right past you, just starts going on in the back,
Yeah.
starts waiting in the back. Just kind of that.
Like,
Yep.
They have an
Yup.
understanding.
father like daughter.
Yep.
This is what Makai gets on this.
Drop. Just walks fast. Yeah, whoever would be the first one to go back to the house. Besides that. Or Makai. I'll say eventually you hear Makai's mom come back. I'm like, oh my gosh, Zachary, you're back, huh? I thought you left. You guys all hear that from
Okay.
just to
Last
make
one
this
to
just
the
to make
house
this
is
all
a-
easier, so you guys are aware.
Right.
Rotten
Yes.
egg. I'll race the kids back.
That's no fair, Makai.
I go slow. Literally have to just like. It's so hard to go so slow. She'll let them win.
I like that I'm 7 feet tall, yet you still can run faster than me.
I mean,
Close strides.
Actually, I think we're gonna go ahead and call a quick break here,
oh yeah.
just because I'm guessing there's gonna be some RP after this. And I really gotta go to the bathroom, so we're gonna got that. We'll go ahead and take a quick little break, and then we'll come back to get. Thank you guys so much for everyone showing out, and thank you so much, Bronzebeard, for the raid. Let's go ahead and shout him out. I can remember how to the thingy shout out. Yeah, that's what it is. Shout out. I always forget which thing it is. The bronze. I love people that use all these symbols in their name. Perfect. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Okay, go check out Bronzebeard. He's really cool, having a really cool Kickstarter as well. Definitely want to check that out. But we'll be right back from our break, and more D&D when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and hopefully you're able to get up, move around, go to the bathroom, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, whatever. Stay hydrated, stay lovely, stay amazing. Go ahead and jump back in. You guys now are aware Zachary's returned to the house. Snuck in somehow. He is there. About 11-ish in the morning. Now before midday. It's yours.
I'm barreling in the door with all the kids. Oh no, you beat me! Wow, you were so fast, children.
Yeah,
Dang it.
we know what you did. Thanks, though.
To be fair, I would beat like everybody, so.
Yeah. One day it's gonna be different.
Look,
I'm gonna learn.
yeah, one
You'll get
day
so much
you're gonna
faster.
be so much faster. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, it's an age thing, really. I
Can
have
you do
longer
this
legs.
though? And she like casts light.
I'll cast thaumaturgy, and I'll cause. Can I cause her light to dim? It says you can
Do I-
cause
do I see this?
flames.
Do I see this?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that.
Will you allow me to counterspell with it subtle spell so it doesn't happen?
Oh, my
Counterspelling
thaumaturgy.
make-eye?
Yeah.
Can you counterspell a cantrip?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess you can, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Hey, you
Oh,
like
Which
go
can be
and-
so cruel when it's
try
a
and-
waste of a third spell.
You go and try and like cast it and ooh.
Wait,
Yeah, see,
Let me
that's
try it again.
embarrassing.
and I'm gonna cause the window to open.
Agree.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I'm not gonna keep wasting all my
I just
spells.
checking, just want to make sure.
She thought it was like a dud, so she's like, "Oh, maybe I can't do that." And then the door or the window goes open.
That's cool. But
Yeah,
light,
it's not.
and
I
stays
can
on.
cause my weapons to ignite with flames.
I mean, you're a
every
chosen.
once in a
It's
while.
not a competition. I'm just saying, you can't do light, and she closes it.
Yeah, no, I can't
Stumbles
because
away. She just
tieflings,
walks away.
tieflings can't cast magic.
That's
We're
cool.
not magic.
She's done with the conversation already.
Uh,
Honestly, that's
Dang it.
really realistic for her age group too. I can't even tell you how many sixth
Yep.
graders will just leave mid conversation. Like,
Yep.
okay, bye.
Make it look so like, dang it, I'm not cool. Just
You just feel that tug on your thigh of like his little brother, kind of like stay there.
hi.
Grabs your thigh.
I'll go sit
Agree.
over near Zach.
I'll almost hit my head on the door as I go to walk in, and come back under to get inside.
That's so sad. Whole set of new problems.
It's like Gandalf in the Hobbit house just the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, Ranger was barking. Hey, Zachary!
Hello.
Does the little brother go over to him now?
Nope.
Okay.
He like waves to Zach, of course, and is like smiling, but he's like stuck at your hip right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure Katrina and Iris both went over, give him a hug, and then are getting distracted with whatever else.
Other things.
Started like running out back to like take a soccer ball.
Is my brother here still, or is he leaving with them?
The brother's arm around Meikai right now. It's clinging to her leg.
The little brother. He likes me.
Okay.
Do you want to tell him to go run after the others to play soccer?
Yeah. I mean, like everyone's just sitting around waiting to talk now.
Yeah.
It was like
It's
really
just
awkward,
us and the
like
brother.
glances and just the brother.
Yeah, we kind of.
The brother just
Hey.
Hey, it's my time to play with
Go
the
play.
other kids.
Just go.
Okay.
Go play.
Gonna activate group chat. Boop, 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 boop.
Why did you make those noises?
I didn't even understand those noises.
In my head, it kind of like helps with the magics. Anyways, okay.
Whatever works.
So, yeah, right. I had a crazy dream last night. And then I also have some information that Carr told me. So, Zachary, first of all, Sasha's like super concerned about your dad. Secondly, your dad says that he's feeling like he's being called and pulled towards something. So, I don't know what to do with that, but I thought it was important to tell you. Kind of weird behavior, but I don't know what it means. But I thought it was, you should probably know that. Has he had that before?
I mean, Sasha mentioned it to me, but something going on.
Okay. Yeah, Carr said that she's, like, really concerned about him, so, yeah. So that's not good. I don't know if we can do anything to help him. I mean, do you want to address that, or should we just, like, do you think he'll be okay?
Yeah, I was thinking last night and should probably go to Hanasuka.
Oh.
And Ice blinks a lot.
I had a dream about Hanasuka last night, so that was the other thing I was going to share.
Wait, really fast. Are you actually?
Yes. Let's do that
Okay.
next.
Okay. You could tell, like, cogs are reorienting in her head, like she was planning a long game for this. So, like, click, 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 click. Sorry, Mika, what did you have a dream about?
Well, at first it was, like, really foggy, and, like, I heard Zachary, but I couldn't find him, but then eventually I ran out of the mist, and I found Kaori, who's the one who, stole June. Yeah, she was taunting me and challenging me, and she had a little bit of magic, and we decided to clash blades, but then it went back into a memory thing, and then I woke up. But I think she is pretty aware that we're coming at some point.
Yeah, how was she able to interact with you in dreams? That's kind of weird.
It is really weird. I don't know. And she's done it multiple times now. So,
It seems like only people that have a lot of power can do that, like Virtus or Sundaviri.
I honestly do not know what could have given them that power. I mean, not to sound high and mighty, but I was always stronger than her. I mean, so for her to have this, and it seems that she's probably married the king.
Does anybody have any thoughts or ideas of what is actually happening over in Hanasuka? That might explain some level of where this power is coming from.
I mean, even Lune doesn't quite know.
Not sure, but there's theories that exist, I'm sure, that are beyond what... you know, what our deities may have.
Yeah.
Well, we know that the your parents were aging really rapidly, so there's something going on with that.
Yeah. The landscape was all dead. Entirely.
So draining life to some capacity.
Mm-hmm. I don't know any magics personally, but... I mean, was Varys Lidus able to do anything like that? Sorry, there's a lot of V names in this country too. Very confusing.
Drain? Do you mean drain life?
Well, yeah. I mean, she kind of was.
I mean,
in a
that was
sense.
kind of the ritual of what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
Generally, life-draining magic is necromancy.
I don't know if it's her who can do that specifically, or if it's the king, or both.
Did you know if the king could do necromancy before? Or any magic at all?
I mean, the royal bloodlines or nobility bloodlines tend to have a little bit, but not...
Never saw
We're not
any
really a magic...
thing.
Yeah, that cantrip I just tried to do was kind of it. But
Okay.
there's, like, Car's brother seemed to be involved in necromancy, right? Or
Yeah.
something. So,
I will
I
say,
don't know if...
Meikai, you do know. So the king you never saw any magic from him in any capacity. Little timely. You did notice. You do know that June could summon us.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that's the limitations of his power that you've seen. Maybe small cantrips once in a while, but it's much.
Right, yeah, okay.
He was able to
So I'm
summon
still-
a weapon to his side.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of
Okay.
magic.
So, I think because the country's been so in the dark, we're probably just gonna have to go in and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we can... Do you have connections or anything there that we could...
I mean, I'd have to ask my parents who's still alive. Actually, now I should probably ask them a lot of questions.
Yeah, I mean, we probably should go. Like, we want to try and get this done before the...
Meikai, give me for your intelligence check.
Okay.
Rack your brain of maybe people that would have connected.
16.
You do recall. Why am I blanking? That Icarus. Iscarius Jahorn, your fire genasi friend, was the last one that you remember meeting with the king.
Okay.
That was at least the last person you've heard officially that has come back there, because you guys have heard from all these other places that merchants haven't returned,
Right.
ambassadors haven't been back. That was the last time you've officially heard of someone that went there since,
Mm-hmm.
or probably before this.
I was gonna say, well, the king came out because I saw the king.
Yeah, and
my
you definitely know,
session
like,
zero.
the storm wasn't over Hanasu when that happened. That storm all happened after he.
Okay,
all happened
so we have
very
more
recently.
of a narrow, timeline. Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
anyone that's been saying they've been missing, people have been since the time you guys got called to this school, has been
Mm-hmm.
those couple weeks and a month since. So it seems to
Okay.
be fairly recent.
Okay. Well, at least that narrows it down. It's not like 2 years have passed.
Oh no, I mean your dad had met you in your backstory, so
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
he got out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's Ascarius. He's fun to talk to. But apparently he was he was the last one, so that I can think of. Try reaching out to him? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, we could. They're usually pretty helpful. I don't know if he's there or not.
I don't know either. Guess we could probably send a message.
You could send a message. If you guys want to keep your stones, I can send it.
trying to remember, did I group chat somebody? I thought I tried.
I did.
Yeah. Oh.
I did
Alright.
with the girl, but
You did it with
Oh,
Lex?
that's right.
Okay.
or I did it with Liara. Is that her name? I don't remember.
I think you said you tried or you were going to try, but it didn't work, I don't think.
We did it one time that was successful, and I don't know who it was.
No, I did it with
Yeah.
the really overexcited Genasi girl.
Right.
But I think
Okay.
other people tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah, okay.
I think I just
say-
rolled like really high.
I'll say with this level of like your connection to the affinities and all that, you know, it's an instant with the chosens. Beyond that, it feels like it's a proximity thing, or it can be a willed possibility, but it takes energy and effort.
Okay. Alright.
Do you want me to just ask him where he's at and if he can meet us in
Yeah, get us in.
Hanasuka? Potential,
Yeah,
or
maybe.
get us in? Well, yeah, I guess how
Yeah.
do we get in? That's a big question.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Hanasuka's pretty mountainy around, so I don't really know if we want to scale those mountains. I mean, we could also just go in the front door, but feel like we need to be a little bit more sneaky. But yeah, I'd ask him, I think.
Could we just drop down in the airship, or would that not be
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
plausible?
Yeah, just...
I mean, that's definitely not sneaky unless we do it like in the middle of the night or something.
True.
But it's an option.
Actually, I kind of like that. So, Zachary, you can do your slowing fall spell, right? And fly, and then the cloak also helps. So, yeah, that's a good idea. But where? I mean, if we can meet him in there, I still think it's a good idea to try to, like, coordinate places.
So
You're
I can,
from there, right? So you tell us where.
Well, the thing is I don't even know where to, like, might be the most safe. You have a bunch of different towns, and I'll draw, like, a little quick map of Hanasuka, like, super rough. And I'll just kind of lay out the towns, like, you know, there's these towns around, and then the capital is in the middle. I mean, let Dealey pull it up, because I need to stop just, like... There we go.
You can also find it in the Discord, I think. Pretty sure I put it in there. In the Facebook.
Yeah, you did.
could you pin it?
I can.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, in the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have Itomura and Bashihara and Shirobuki, which would probably... I think those three are kind of like... Maybe we don't want to do that, so we could go to, like, the southwest. Is that west? That's east. Southeast. Because there's, like, a servants, like... Or, like... I don't want to say peasants, because that just sounds too, like, hoity-toity. But, we could go there. That actually might be the best. I don't think we'd attract as much attention. So we could go to Tanami, maybe, and try to see if we can get like through the servants' quarters and like sneak in. I don't know. We'd probably be glowing in blind too because it's like so foggy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a super spy mission.
I think that's the best route. I mean, never been there, don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, most people go through Shirabuki because it's like the mountain, you know, comes lower and it's like the gate area, but
Yeah, you
they
know
might
that
be
there's
expecting that.
one of the main passage routes would be Shirabuki, and then Tanimi also has a route that goes out to like where the port would come in. That's where the wagons kind of come into the port with Tanimi.
Yeah.
But anything from the west and north is kind of hard to travel over.
Yeah.
Though airships
So-
occasionally would land on the Affinity Garden area for Ambassador's royalty because it's the quickest route to the palace.
Oh, right.
So that place you're just saying to Nimi,
Mm-hmm.
is that like a town?
Yeah, it's kind of like a smallish village sort of place.
You want me
I'm
to
not as
break down the
familiar
map
with it,
for you?
but-
Makai, just to help the viewers and the other players know exactly as well.
Do you have it up on the screen too?
I don't have it on the screen, but I have it in the Discord if you want to check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, as Meikai's explaining to you, there's the capital and the courtyard. Tanimi would be, as she said, more where a lot of the servants or people that work for the palace end up in the two kind of towns. It's a group of like a bunch of smaller towns. The region is kind of called that. Shirabuki would be more of the farmland and outer area where it's more of the people that don't really serve for the government or just kind of find themselves wanting to be away from, you know, prying eyes and kind of the outskirts thing. Bashihara would be kind of that middle class, working class. Kind of got a little bit of everything kind of going on, the kind of mixing glass. Itamura would be the high class, so the kind of the nobility or the people that have the money, that own a lot of things. There's also a lot of houses that are on balconies on the sides as well. Whereas Wastiri Valley would be kind of old blood, old money, as well as a lot of the working fields, kind of the owners. This is where a lot of the work come up to. Whereas you know, the waterfall kind of runs through the ley lines and stuff like that. And then the garden back there is what the Chosens have been talking about this whole time, is the ritual site. Where...
Well, that's above
Correct.
the city,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
So it's below.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, it's like kind of up and then like around on the back side of the palace. But it's above where Sundavir is. Makes sense.
Right.
Like the place where Sundavir is directly below in a cave on the coast.
Okay.
Just for visual sake. You know, it's kind of been a lot of theater of the mind up to now, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah,
So
I mean,
you might be best.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a town and it's smaller, it'll be way easier to drop in at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing, you know, we doing some sort of, even just seeing how people are, or what's going on. Like when we're there, we'll know. Before we even sneak into the palace, it might be good to find some sort of intel. I guess, would outsiders stand out a lot, though?
I mean, we could try
Is
to
it-
disguise you a little bit. Yes, I think they would stand out. It's like tieflings, and that's kind of it. But you could like put like, you know, sticks or something
That
in
would,
your hair.
I mean, I think I'm gonna stand out whether I have sticks in my hair or not.
That's very true.
True.
We'll say Mekai, one thing, though it's mainly tieflings, Hanazuka hasn't been one of those that has stopped others, whereas egregious to outsiders. So you would find some people in Shirabuki and Bashihara that are not.
Okay.
Mainly elves, You humans, or rarely probably humans, any ASMR that don't belong to Celestia anymore, like exiles or want to be there. It's kind of a mix of different people, but yeah, mainly majority would.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like the worst to see someone out there, but yeah, you'd probably stand out a bit, kind of just like anywhere else.
Did we give away all our disguisey stuff?
Yes, but I can still do it. Just
Oh,
normally.
okay.
So, but it's not like I could do it for other people. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, we can, again, try to find somebody, maybe some people who could help us, even if they're only helping us because we bribe them with money. That's okay, right? Because we have a lot of funds, so I'm not above doing that if we need to.
Yeah.
You trust people like that.
I don't know the state of things there. It's been a couple years.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the level of desperation.
Yeah.
I would guess.
Which, we could talk to my parents about that and see. I was in Westeri Valley, is where I grew up and my family was. But it's so mountainous, it would take forever to get to the palace and stuff, so we shouldn't go there. But, I mean, my mom knows, like, everyone, so she might know some people maybe to recommend, if that's okay. Yeah.
Do we want to talk to... I already forgot his name. The scary one?
Yeah,
I'm scary.
That's how I
Yeah,
remember it.
okay, that's a good way to remember it. Do we want to include him officially?
I think that's a good idea. Should we maybe try to... Yeah, maybe we try to, like, coordinate and see if he has any insight. He's been there the most recent, so... Do we just think to him? Or is this gonna be a spell?
I think...
Maybe try talking to him like you talk to us. It's a second nature thing.
I mean, I did it once.
Beep, beep, beep,
If you want to
beep,
try,
beep,
you can.
Thinking
Are you just
really
making
hard.
are you just making the noises, or are you attempting?
No, I'm trying to... I said I'm attempting.
Give
contact
me
him.
Infinity check with advantage.
With advantage! Well, that's good, because the first one was a 2. And that is a... 18. That's not bad.
As you're reaching out to him, you're feeling that connection, though it's far away. You do feel like you're going to have to spend some energy. You're going to have to use that affinity power that you got getting and burn that to push the edge. Wish to push through and make this happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that activate my little, like...
This whole time, it's like a small glow. You guys are so high level now that, like, they're constantly glowing. But yes, once you do this, it'll, like, kind of burn brightly.
Yeah.
Okay. You push through and make that connection. You feel the moon kind of going past, and as if the moon is kind of covered in an eclipse. All of a sudden, the moon goes of this mixture with Ascarius's of energy, sort of, or magic that he has. What do you say?
Mr. Ascarius, can you hear me?
Sorry, I had to do my voice to get him back.
Yeah.
Mekai, I should hear from you.
Hi.
I literally had to unmic and go, Harry Potter.
Yep. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay, cool. Hey, do you know, like, a good way to, like, get into Hanasuka, maybe?
So that is where you are attempting to go now. We haven't heard from you in quite some time. It seems you are not looking to contact us much.
It's, like, really hard to keep track of so many things, and we are very sorry. Like,
We each have one connection to you. Each. Alright. He sounds like he's about to go into professor mode and, like, judge you for it, and then he just gives up on it. I haven't been back to Hanasuka since your meeting with the king. I do not assume to know how to get in through the storm, though. As I've heard, those have entered. They just have not returned.
and that's the problem.
From what I've understood, yes.
Okay.
So if you decide to go, please go best fail.
That's always the plan. Yeah, that's a good idea.
There's a grunt of maybe like unconfidence in you think?
I mean, we've become really strong and stuff, so maybe it'll be okay. All right.
What do you
say hi to
choose to accomplish there?
To kick butt. And help the people. I'm really sorry. This connection is like straining my brain.
You literally just get this feeling of we're doomed. He doesn't say it, but the emotional connection just comes through.
Meikai, all her emotions are showing through. And on her side, she's like, oh.
No, please. Why does it feel like you're about to cry? Don't cry on me, please.
No, it's fine. I just want to be cool and help and save people.
Stop it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to help, and if you have any insights or any contacts, that would be great. Of like names or anything, or like that kind of stuff.
For what and kind of contact?
To like help us, like helpful contacts, or like, oh yeah, I know this cool merchant guy who like I would talk to all the time every time I'd visit, or I don't know.
I don't know how helpful it will be to you. There is a guild of sorts who work in the shadows. So leader's name goes by Nightingale.
Does that ring any bells?
Yeah, give me a history check.
21.
Yeah, there is a rumor and a legend that kind of always goes around of a almost like a thieves guild that undermines shadows of the government and that kind of does the work for the palace or for highest bidders, people that want things done but maybe don't want it known that they want something done. Whether it's maybe intimidating things or acquiring things through shadowous means, but it's never been like proven as a group of where they are, what they are. But you do know that they kind of have these symbols of a nightingale that are painted upon different features. Things.
Oh. Wait, you know them?
You need someone. Ask around for Izaki. You will not like that you know her name. Like that.
I'll blame you. I'm just kidding. Please don't be mad at me.
It actually will go in your favor if you do.
Oh, okay, cool. Meikai's like physically taking out paper now and writing stuff down.
Are you done?
Yeah. We'll let you know, and we'll try to contact you.
It ends.
I am getting a headache from... Okay. Back to group chat. Well... Maybe there's this whole group of Thieves Guild, but they're like always very shadowy, and I, couldn't prove they exist kind of thing. And there's this lady named Isozaki, and if we tell her that we know Ascarius, it might help us.
Okay. You did it, though. Good job.
I did do it, and I think I only mildly annoyed him.
Total Hufflepuff vibes from Makai 100%, by the way. 10 points from the Chosens.
I still kind of feel that maybe we still try to get into Tanami and maybe try to make our way up just a little bit, maybe into one of the other, maybe into Shirabuki or Bashihara. I have a feeling they might be working a little bit more in there. Easier to cover up with a merchant's kind of situation, all the spy cliches and books and stuff. So.
Okay.
Best to go from the air, or
Yeah.
plan further out and walk in?
I don't think walking is going to be very beneficial. I think it'd be easier to airdrop in. I think.
Yeah.
Are you okay with using the spell for that, Zach, or are you wanting to keep your magics?
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I think that might be easiest.
Ryan walks in the silent conversation you guys are having in your heads. Just kind
You
of
seem to be doing good.
just drops just a tray of various drinks and food. Just backs out.
He's gonna hear in his head, it's okay to say hello.
It just backs out of there, doesn't say anything. Just dips out.
Zachary, you haven't heard of the Nightingales at all, have you?
Have I?
You can give me a history check.
I just wanted Zachary to roll, see if he knew.
10.
10?
I'm stupid now, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's
you're
right.
Got rid of that
I was sitting there, I was
headband.
why is it so
Yeah.
low? Wow, what is this, a 1?
I also rolled a 4 on the die, so.
It's cuz.
Nightingale specifically doesn't kind of come across anything, though you do know of various tiefling, as you all know, nuances or hooligans, things, a lot of undermined groups that kind of come in and try and take merch, what I'm trying to think of. I have a word in my head. They're trying to
Heist?
disrupt the the merchants' traffic sort of thing. So there'll be crates missing and different things like that from various facets as well. And it's
Never heard of
attributed to
Nightingale.
tiefling stuff.
Never heard
Okay.
Nightingale.
Okay. We all keep our eyes peeled out for the Nightingale bird symbol. Maybe somewhere.
Oh, not a literal bird.
No, not maybe a
Okay.
little. I don't know. But like I said, this was servants and stuff would spread. It really makes
You're
me sound
outside of a
pretentious.
tree, just in the distance.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking though, more and more though, because I heard those kind of whispery rumors from said servants and other people that Tanami might then be the best place because they might be able to talk or hear more things,
Okay, so are you saying we should go there or we should land in this place?
Yeah. So I think we should have the airship fly over so it doesn't sink in the cloud or the
Yeah.
amalgamation, whatever it is, and we should drop down at night because that's a much better idea, and then go from there.
How accurately do you think we can land in the spot we want to land in when there's a giant cloud over the place?
That's a good question.
Yeah, are there any mountains or anything peeking up? Because it's like a bowl of mountains, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you are attempting to make the jump on or around the mountain ridges, there's definitely some danger.
Just land right
But,
on
I mean,
top
you're
of the
also-
palace.
Also falling.
There's a thing I could do potentially.
Oh,
That might help. I don't know. Let me know if this isn't right, Mike, or if you wouldn't let this fly. But I have a spell that can create or destroy water, and it says it can dispel fog, with like a 30-foot cube, basically. So maybe if we're trying to spot it, I could
As long as it's not magical fog.
clear some of it.
As long as
True.
it's natural, you think it'd be
True.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it might be really bad clouds, because there's bad stuff going on, but
yeah,
worth a
Lene
shot.
said she couldn't peek through it.
Yeah, so maybe that wouldn't work, but it's worth a shot.
That's a really
Check
good idea,
magic
though.
before you try it.
Huh?
Check magic before you try it.
True.
Oh, we could sink just a little bit in the clouds and try on the airship. I would just hate for those airship, they've been so good for them to get the life sucked out
I
of
was
them.
going to say, though, with a very simple survival check, you would be able to get an idea of a certain region to get over
Yeah.
if you're wishing to drop.
Yeah, because
And the
big
clouds are
enough.
high enough that by the time you drop in, you could probably at least steer between a region or two, depending on where you're at. So it's not like it's
Mhm.
a blind jump. I mean, it is.
Right,
but
we're not just 100 feet and that's it.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
yeah.
You guys are
Okay.
going up a good, I'm not going to try and make an accurate assumption of feet, but you're going up to a high enough spot to get above these clouds, unless you're trying to fly in with your airship.
No.
I think the plan is to go over the clouds, but I want to make sure that we have an idea of what we're jumping into.
I know a general proximity, and we could get between Shirobuki and Tanami.
How
In
well do
that
you know the
zone.
stars in the area? Because I can probably use that to help figure out exactly where we land.
I know of the giant tiefling in the sky.
Okay, how does the giant tiefling in the sky look like from Tanami?
I've never really gone there before because I never really had a reason to.
Oh, with your navigating skills, you could easily make a star map that would connect to the map that she gave you.
But I know that on this map, and I'll circle Tanami and Shirobuki, they're both south, and this one's more southeast.
Alright, I will take some time to put together a star map overlay of what she's drawn out to try to figure out a spot for us to land in, or jump from.
I'd say, just for the sake of this, there would be a few constellations you can map out, and then what she's referring to, be kind of similar to what you guys would reference as a star. The edge of the tail would be the star sort of thing. Whereas you might have a
Thank
different
you.
name for it, or we might have a constellation. But theirs can kind of a figure with a tail that's up. So you'd be able to see that the star would reference where the palace would be. You could then kind of reference directions from there based on you're seeing are.
Well,
Perfect.
we have a general idea for a path.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Anyone have any worries they want to share? I'm worried about going in blind personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've gone in blind before.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I think I'm a little worried about jumping blindly into the air.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
We got it.
Did that help you feel less worried? It's okay if it doesn't. That was mostly sarcasm.
It's about this point you hear the window crash and an object kind of goes flying through it and kind of hits the other side of the wall. The soccer ball went through a window. Oh no, scatter! And there's and Bri just comes in. Sorry. I'll grab that. Just grabs the soccer ball and casts mending.
Wait, did
you should have seen it. It was a nice shot and just walked off. It's fine, I fixed it.
Oh boy.
I don't have many other concerns. I think that we'll probably see what's going on once we're there.
Yeah. I'm nervous about the state of things. It didn't look good in the dream. We should be okay with the aging thing? I don't know how that works.
I mean, I think we just have to prepare for the worst because, the elves are so much worse than we thought.
Yeah.
Just be prepared and do what we can to stop it before it gets any worse.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They will be half expecting me as well. But that's nothing new with our enemies, so...
Yeah, it seems like all of them are ready for us.
Yeah, taunting with the dreams and the things, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds like a good plan.
And Zachary, actually, and Ananias too. If we find your family, Zachary, which I hope that maybe they're not in the palace, but if we can find them first, maybe we can teleport out with them with Ananias first, and then we could come back kind of thing. Yeah, that was kind of my idea. Yeah, just in case, because at least then we know they're safe. And if things go kind of sideways, I'd want to find them first. Well, so they can't use them as bait or anything like that, like they have with family members in the past.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I do just want you both to know, though, that you both have. I mean, all of you have helped me, but we already helped Kahu, but I don't know, you both have helped me so much, so I want to do everything I can to make sure we get both of your things resolved to repay that.
Ananias.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said I hug Ananias and her poofy hair.
Yeah, I hug it.
Okay.
We should probably get going soon, though. Isn't the airship guy? He's down below, I think.
He's just chilling. Where do we go?
Yeah. Oh, you say over? Or below?
He went down off the mountainside to land on the far side.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's usually where we have.
Yeah, he almost messaged you guys and was like, I like my downtime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One more nap.
We'll call later this afternoon.
How long do we know that that it takes to get from there to Hanasuka? Because we've made a few kind of
here to Hanasuka?
trippy trips.
About the pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys have made this trip about a day and a half, right? Or is it long?
From what?
You guys made your trip from Uaga to Tritania. And that took
2 days, right?
Took 2.5 days. This wouldn't be
Okay.
as long. A day and a half. Actually,
Okay.
you could probably push it to make it just about a day.
Okay.
Really, yeah, you're kind of shortening both trips.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over the plane. So yeah, I'd say a day if you push it, a day and a quarter, a day and a half if you can.
Okay, which would work out because if we're trying to do it at night.
Yep.
Yeah,
then-
then it works
okay.
out. Okay.
You can definitely time
All
it up.
right. Yeah.
Well, that's what we want to do.
All right. Is there any? Guess we can say goodbye. Get things ready. Is there anything major we have to do before we go?
Oh, I mean, I could ask my parents about the nightingales. Too. I mean, we already have a name, but maybe, there'd be a little bit of insight. But I don't know. Maybe there's like a few more trustworthy nobles on my mom's side.
Your dad strikes me as one who's probably one of those really super secret.
Like a secret thief?
What?
Is your dad a secret thief?
Definitely.
Oh, no.
I think his dad definitely is.
He stole my mom's
I knew
heart.
it.
He's so good at it that she's not even aware.
Sorry.
Wow. I'm
gonna walk away.
I got
And
my
that's
chagrin
our
take
game
for the day
night, guys.
Sorry, that was an attempt at humor.
So it's fine. I mean, I think I ended up with a cavity, but it's fine.
She always says that. Okay.
So meet here in an hour?
Yeah.
Break.
Like,
Just kind of have these conversations. Kind of begin to split up first.
I'm gonna catch Zach before everyone splits up too far. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
I need your thoughts on something before I make a decision.
Okay.
I talked to Ania. He's no longer in Benali. Which is a good thing, in my opinion. I feel like Alana, with my conversations I've been having with her, is in a tight spot. And I think she could use some allies that could be there for her right now. I feel very betrayed by what Ania did. Yet I also feel like he may be worth giving a second chance to. But I don't know if I want to give it to him. I think others are more willing to give it to him, but honestly, the only other person that I saw as angry as me that day was you. I want your opinion. Your thoughts.
He's done nothing to prove that he's trustworthy. His words are empty. I don't want him anywhere near Alana.
I think that's fair. So I think we can give him a chance to prove that he's trustworthy.
see where things go. But this is too important to trust him with.
Just worry about Varus. And I'm worried about what he's willing to do. Gives me vibes of what Anir did. At least that's how I feel inside.
I think he's been successful because he's hidden himself. If he starts showing himself, I think he'll risk his whole operation. It'd be dumb for him to do too much. Like try to go for the queen.
Yeah. There's one other thing Anir potentially has. I don't know if it's worth anything for us. He has the dirt that went into the realm that was created by Varus to entrap people, which I believe he's not using anymore. But if it still exists, I don't know. It's worth asking him with at least finding out if that place still exists, if anything is still hidden there. Could turn up to be absolutely nothing. Could turn up something useful.
Simply.
Alright, I won't turn towards Alana. But I might have him research that at least. Thanks for your thoughts.
Yep. He'll turn to walk out to go to his siblings, I guess. That's it.
Yeah. Kyle gets up and walks out too, the other way. He's already packed up, so he just waits.
A beautiful day. The clouds have parted this morning. It's cold, but you can catch some of the owls changing shift. The night ones off. I'll just take a moment under the tree. Taking in kind of the peace that here kind of reminds you of home and your family's all together again. I always felt closest around nature. Just missing water, that's all. Needs more water. Who's next?
I don't know if mine would even be that big because I just I think I'd spend time with Zach's siblings too and Bri and just kind of talk about where we're going next. We don't even have to role play because I don't feel like it's really anything super important. But yeah, she just would spend the rest of the time with them and
You guys actually tell them you're going to Hanasuka?
I would tell Bri at least.
Okay.
I wouldn't tell the kids, but I'd let Bri know where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't have to roleplay this out too heavily. But Meikai is gonna go to her parents
Make
And-
guy, let me cut your hair. You have not let it actually. No, it's fine. Like it's the same as last time. It's fine. Just
Yeah, it's
you're curling it
completely
different
fine.
today. It's like it's growing. It's beautiful today. It's actually.
Oh, thank you. So we're gonna go to Hanasuka. And
You're
yeah,
going back to
Kaori,
Hanasuka right now, huh? You're just going to put yourself in danger right after you got me out of it? Are
Yeah,
you going
because
to save everybody?
Kaori keeps
That's
taunting
great
me
what
in
you're doing. She
dreams.
keeps like cutting you off. She's like really nervous.
Kaori keeps taunting me in my dreams. And I think, did she marry the king? Like, is that the thing? Did they get married?
You just see tears in her eyes. She like gives you a really big hug.
Oh.
I cared for you, Megan. I'm glad that if someone has a chance to free home. Grabs your face. Don't you let anybody bully you, huh? You are the light, my daughter. Kaori, I don't know. Alice went quiet. Cut off everything. No, the food stopped growing as much. Harder to do, and everyone started kind of staying in their own towns. They had to travel at night. There were rumors dangerous on the roads.
Mm-hmm.
But it just got foggy, you know, like not just foggy in your eyes, but in your mind. We just stayed home.
Yeah.
Tired all the time.
So most people would stay inside. We're trying to go to Tanami? Maybe?
Okay.
You don't know anybody there, do you?
Kind of looks around. Enemy, really? I mean,
Yeah, it's more of a safe place, and
That
maybe
is
there's like
where, like-
servants.
that's where the help lives. You know.
Yeah, and the help has secret passages into the palace.
Guy, you think someone like me and noble blood knows about those, huh?
Hey, Dad, Father, do you know about any of?
Know someone that knows, maybe.
Iscarius told me about the nightingales.
Nightingales, huh? There's nightingales still in. They don't exist. Yeah, they do.
Hey, Dad, do you want to go take a walk?
Your mom will be fine. You're not saying nightingale are real, huh? Actually, I had to pay them off a few times from trying to make issue with the fields. She kind of like smacks his arm. How did you not tell me this? I didn't want to worry you. They kind of go back and forth and bicker a little bit until you gain their attention back.
We were told to talk to a...
Oh yeah, mate, guy, how about that
Person.
Maria, huh? Is the Maria that girl I really like? You keep on telling me stories about her. Is she all good? Is she okay? She's fine, huh? Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
she's fine.
She sounds great. I tell her to come by, huh?
Sure.
Just me calling out Amara, so.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Do you know... Am I looking for their symbol? The nightingales' symbols?
Didn't do much. They protect their identities with masks. Yes, one looks like a katsui. The birds. One, I think, had something like a tree on their mask. I doubt they would be running around much anymore.
Yeah.
Or the thing has put a stop to it, I guess. They might know some smuggling routes, I'm not sure.
I mean, we have a lot of money with us, so we can pay them off if we need to.
I'll pay off. what is happening to mine. You are a good daughter, huh? You do not need to pay anybody else. You marry a good man, you just go in there, you know.
No, we need to sneak around for this.
Go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. So I got a little bit of information.
I'll say the contact that he had way back when, he doesn't know if they're still part of it or what, went by the name Momo.
Okay.
It seemed like it was like a cover name.
Right.
But when you go in, the person who knows everything, you know, the gossip up in the palace, not everything, Sumita. Go find Sumita. She'll tell you everything, huh? She knows all the gossip on the, you know, the up and comings, king likes, what the king wants, you know.
Yeah, but if the nobles are all locked away because of the king is crazy and Kaori's crazy, yeah, so we're gonna go kick their butts.
Sumita always, everyone likes Sumita. They had like I mean, they were kind of annoying behind their back. We talked about her all the time, but I mean, just saying, Sumita might know everybody. Or might know who someone to talk to. You want gossip? You go talk to Sumita.
Or you, yeah.
Well, I'm not there anymore, Meika. You know I would know more than Sumita is.
Alright.
So sweet.
We'll be okay. Yeah. Give him hugs.
Careful.
We will.
You have to go?
Yes. This is what we're supposed to do. Supposed to help people. And then go under the affinity garden and, you know, take care of that storm as well.
Meika, you know I'm a simple folk. I don't pretend to understand all of these, but all I know is you are a shining daughter. You're the best thing I've ever made, so come home, okay?
And then we'll have a huge wedding.
Yes, okay. That now we're talking, yes, huh? Biggest wedding ever. We're going to go grab Nika, Hanosuka, everyone's going to come. It's amazing.
Yeah, Car promise no expense.
I like this car, he's a good one, yeah.
He is good. Alright. Hugs and kisses, and get my stuff. Get a fresh batch of cookies. Steal some more from Bri.
Huge hugs from them. They feel very hesitant letting you leave.
Yeah.
Zachary, are you going to do anything?
Just saying bye to my sisters and brother and hanging out with them until we leave.
You guys kind of hang out and kind of the whole time. It's just nice. They're just happy having you guys here for so long. Until there's a moment when you guys are starting to say goodbye. Trina just comes up to you. Are you guys... You're trying to find everybody?
We'll see what happens. I don't know.
I had another dream of... After you were shining a light, made all the storm go. Believe in you.
Keep practicing your thing too, and you can be a light too. Exactly. And yours worked.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, don't tell Sis about that. She doesn't know I can do this yet.
Okay.
Careful.
I will.
Big hug.
Yep, big hug.
The kids start coming in, hugging you. Say goodbyes. Everyone kind of comes up, bye, gives you plenty of food, more food than you'll need. Probably food's gonna go bad before you eat it. Meikai's mom kind of went into crying mode and just started cooking. There's a
Tutti salty of tears.
very big ration of food, but she kind of looks at Kahu. All right, I'm sure you'll make.
This looks like lunch.
You guys calling the? I'm guessing you would have already called the captain,
Yeah.
or you were just heading down to.
We
Maybe
have to head
warn
down
him.
to him because we
I,
can't
we
Yeah.
we can't go up.
get up.
We
so-
can warn him though. Hey, we're coming down. Just so you know, we're gonna be heading out, kind of thing.
I mean, they can drop ropes and stuff, but yeah, if you go down to them, whatever's easier for you. Ropes would be
Let's
a long climb.
walk down.
We're walking down so no one falls and dies on the.
Yeah,
You guys, I'm guessing, gave him notice. Just calling.
that's what I said. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
we're.
cool.
sh-
We can send a druid ahead to go tell them that we're
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
We don't need to use a spell.
Oh yeah, you don't need to use the spell or anything. Cool. So you're making your way down. Say goodbyes. Yeah. See this evening when Connor would get there. So, let's make your way
We
down.
missed him by that much.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't think I even tell Bri he's coming. I just wanted to
Let
be
it
a
be.
surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
so
course,
I'm just
for
not
sure.
even gonna mention it.
Cool. Yeah. You
You
guys
let
make
the
it.
owls know that Connor's on his way, so they don't just obliterate him on the
They'd recognize
Sure,
him. It's
I'll-
fine.
I'll let a couple owls know.
Sure. Ooh.
Connor.
Connor. Ooh. Connor. Ooh.
Connor.
It's just like this message sent. Perfect. You guys make it back to the ship. Airship's kind of humming, ready to go. Seems like it's actually been cleaned. The crew seem to have kind of doing some spring cleaning, and there's just some crates thrown off the side and cleaned up and burned up a little bit, and looking pretty good shape right now, actually. Able to get on. Anything on the en route to Hanosuka, or are we just kind of fast forward?
I've got
Calling
2
Carl
messages, right? Because that's 2 evenings tonight, and then the.
I'd probably talk to Zach at some point just
Okay,
to check in,
just wanna
but
make
that's
sure.
about all I have planned.
The only probably notable thing is Zach is not sitting at the front of the ship. He's probably like hidden in the back of the ship in the farthest room from the front.
In a room, not even outside.
Buddy boy.
My little heart.
Cool.
You
So
can do
then-
your messages first if you want.
Yeah, then we'll say the ship kind of gets up in the air, starts heading towards you guys pushing the ship.
We wanted to just time it so that it's at night, so whatever that means.
You're gonna have to push it a little bit, but
I thought you said
Just-
if we left right
That'd
away,
be
then it would
day
be a
and a
day and a
half,
half, and then that would be night, because it's in
oh,
the
you're
morning
right.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
I was thinking you were trying to beat dawn by that night. Is what you're saying? But I see what
No,
you're
we
saying.
can take it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, sure.
So we can have a nice rest before we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm just my timelines of things then. Okay. Cool. Then ship gets up in the air. Guys kind of get settled a bit. Who you said you wanted to say something?
No, I sent a message to an ear.
Cool. For his accent.
Trust lost. Needs regained. Find out if there is anything useful from the dirt found in another realm.
Don't expect to get it back. Funny enough, you say that. Been following black-dressed inquisitors into the ancient hall. Most of them have died. I found traces of weird dirt. Let you know what I find. Making any other calls? This is the first day.
On the second day, I'll call her one more time.
Why don't we wait on that for a second, just in case. I'll let you
Yep.
call here in a second, but just in case anything does change that time frame.
Okay.
So this is the first day. Does anyone else want to do anything? Are you traveling?
Tell Car our plans. And just keep wishing him luck and to keep an eye on Sasha and Zachary's dad.
Yeah, checked in on him. Seems really desperate to get out. We're not letting him, but Sasha's bringing him food. Ugh. And then, like a couple hours later, been sitting 2 hours waiting to meet with this guy. They told me to have lunch. They're just playing games. Whatever. We're playing their games back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Another
They
message
do that.
later. Finally met Tim. Oh my gosh, he's precocious. Woof. But things seem to be going well. Trade prospects possible. We definitely want it to be more advantageous to them, but at least they're willing to come to the table.
Good job.
And this would be at this point kind of like your latest dinner time check-in.
Mhm.
Tired, but just wanting to head out, check on Sasha again. I'll let you know. Your Zach's dad. Scratch out.
Okay, be safe.
Always. He just seems really tired.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. You said you wanted to talk to Zach. So
Yeah.
cool.
I have two mute things and I always forget
Oh,
which
fine.
one's muted. I don't know why I swapped. I just
Nice.
stick with one.
Just a nice keeps on forgetting she can talk.
Probably. She's still in the habit. It's only been a couple days. Yeah, I would go try and find Zach. I would be very surprised that he's not at his usual place. I probably would take some wandering around to try and find him. Where did you say he's at? In a room? Like a bedroom?
Down on the bottom of the ship.
The very bottom?
Yep.
You
He's
kinda
just
like
down by himself at the bottom of the ship.
we find him in like a cargo hold area where kind of like the extra crates are sitting. There's a few hammocks set up, but it's not being used at the moment because the crew are taking up actual rooms because there's not like guards and an entourage. It's just taking normal people rooms where kind of some of these lower deck staff would usually sit, but Zach's kind of found the most back edge and any kind of an area for him. It's also where the like kind of engines or sort of not really engines, but contraptions that would give access to the gems that are kind of driving the ship. So it's loud down here.
What is he doing? Is he just like
You'd probably find him sitting and reading a book.
okay. Yeah, I would probably come up and in his head be like, this is a new place than your usual.
Yeah, seeing more of the ship.
Do you like this part better?
Fine.
I'm really, really surprised you decided to go.
Needs to be done.
What made you change your mind?
I don't know, just sitting out last night. And just watching the moon. The clouds blocking it off. And it's clearly something that's in Meikai's head a lot. So I don't want it to be a hindrance to her.
That makes sense. She's been talking about it for a long time.
Probably really in my head because I had some weird dream where she was like yelling for help. I don't know what that was about, but
Oh, wow. Didn't you say she dreamt about you too?
yeah, she did.
Yeah. Do you feel okay? You're extra quiet. You're just readying yourself.
I can't fail this.
It's a lot of pressure.
You've always had a lot of pressure. Nothing's changed there.
Yeah. Since you lost Celestia, I guess.
What?
Since you left Celestia, I guess.
Yep.
Is there anything in particular you're really afraid of happening? Because if I know, maybe I can watch your back and help it not happen.
We just can't fail.
We won't. If anyone's taught me anything, one thing that stands out in particular anyway is that you've taught me that anytime a situation looks impossible, you figure out some way to find some weird loophole and make it happen. So I know things can feel scary when the pressure is on you and it's like your thing, because I felt that way with Virtus. But I feel every confidence that you're going to do this. And even if there's times that you can't, all three of us have your back.
He just kind of sits there after that, but
Yeah, also, yeah, just first of all, yeah, just, you need to know. You basically did everything to, like, try and help me with Urtus. So, same amount of energy from me is going for your thing. Okay? If you need anything, you just tell me.
Sure.
Second thing that you might want to know is that during the discussion last night, I think Kahu kind of took what you were saying about the helping him out. I think you said it was on the way to a stone. I think it kind of sounded like you didn't care about him.
What? That's not
Yeah,
what I meant.
that's kind of how it came across.
I was just saying what we discussed. Like, we were going that way because there was a stone that way. And we were going to stop there first.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's because you were kind of already upset it came across a different way.
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little ganged up on.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't go the way I'd hoped. Hopefully we can all move forward now. But anyway, I did just want to tell you that that was happening. In case you want to clear the air with him at some point.
Sure.
You didn't mean it. I think he is hurt. Do you want to be alone, or do you want to play chess or something?
Gonna sit here and read.
Okay. I'll probably come back and make sure you eat. And then she just kind of like narrows her eyes at him.
A little bit, I'm fine.
She just like looks at him. But she'll mostly let him like leave him to himself. I feel like she understands kind of that needing to like just really like zone in and steal yourself. So she'll probably just hang out with everybody, and she doesn't really have much else she's doing for the rest of the journey.
Anything else you guys are doing today? Where are you going?
I mean, if Zach found out about that, he might message Kaku in the head to just tell him that he can come down for a second, and then he'd say it was a misunderstanding, but I don't know if that's a whole thing to do, but
Up to if you guys want to make a decision. Or
Sure.
it's a scene. I don't mean to say quick. Sorry.
yeah, okay.
Like a
So he just call him in, but
Call will come down.
so the other night I didn't mean like I was only doing it because it was on the way to the stone. That's just what we discussed about, like, we were going that way, so it was a good opportunity to stop there, and that's what I meant when I said that. Not like I don't care about your family or anything. I mean, I feel like I tried to help them out.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Sometimes I was grappling with. I appreciate it, Zach. I was grappling with trying to understand what your words meant versus what your actions had been meaning. You're very good with words. So good that it's hard to tell what you're trying to say sometimes. Apologize for
Doesn't sound like you're
misunderstanding.
very good at words if People don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I think you could have convinced me to follow you to a completely different area. If you wanted to. I was trying to understand. Just trying to understand why we should stay away from Hanasuka.
Believe me, I don't want to be a leader of this group.
I don't think any of us necessarily want to be. But you have a way of being able to sway people's decisions with your words. It's a powerful tool. Clearly I misinterpreted it. I'm sorry.
Sorry if I said anything that hurts you. It's not my intention.
Cog gets like a slight grin. Thank you, Zach. It helps. I've lost people before in war. When you fight by people, you grow bonds. I'm assuming you probably realize that as well, because I mean, how many fights have we been in together now? I think part of me is always worried a little bit about repeating the past and ending up like me and my brother were for a while again with another friend. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to go through that again.
I don't plan on doing that.
Well, thank you. Do my best to keep an eye on you. I hope that you'll keep an eye on me too.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
You too.
Agree. About the timing of things, but you get a message in your head. Zach, your dad, he got out. He was hurting someone. We stopped them from hurting him, but we're following him. He grabbed a ship. He's going, and it cuts off.
So Sasha to me.
Sasha to you.
Okay. We're coming. We can pick you up.
Yeah, Arcana roll. You feel this connection, like it's not easy to connect with her at the moment.
23.
It's the closest thing to static that I could explain. Like something's interfering with it, like in the middle of a storm or something. You just hear, we're jumping in. Grabbed a ship in Hanasuka. I love you. And it ends.
Did any of that sound like she got my message? Did I feel a connection at all?
You do feel the connection. I don't like she was. I don't like she was either running or doing some sort of activity. Didn't seem like she was standing in one place.
Does that affect the spell?
Doesn't affect the spell. I'm just letting you know, trying to give you a little insight of maybe things you might have picked up from her pacing or the way she's talking. But you do feel like maybe different words got through to her. Like this connection's like in and out. Like how
Cool.
she was, her words are coming back.
Grab my stone, then, and just be like, stop, we'll come get you. Stop.
I'll go through this time.
He takes the stone and chucks it across the room and stands up.
Was Kagu here this whole time watching this?
Zach looks furious right now, so
Wait, am I in the
There's-
ring with them?
Yeah, this is like as you guys were saying, your ending. He got cut off with hanging to this. You're still there.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know how I would respond right now. He just looks at you and just looks so mad and just like marches right past you.
Makai,
Yes.
you are checking your journal
Mhm.
and in frantic writing, you just get Zachary's dad left, stole our side ship, and stopped Sasha, following after her into Hanasuka. There's one X that just stops
Okay.
as it looked like he was still riding and it just stops mid.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a group message to everybody then and tell them that.
Like, probably a couple seconds later, you see Zach storming up to you. So,
I'm gonna scoop up the stone Zach dropped. I'm gonna follow him.
I'm probably just like sitting out on the deck, like just like enjoying the night, and all of a sudden, like
Yeah, she's like, "Dear Storm." Oh no.
Make an ICD perception check then.
sure,
Up on deck.
yeah, just having a nice time, you know. Zach is the thing. Zach seems to be resolved, so we're all good.
Wow, I did a great day's work. Good job.
I did a good
guys.
job. Good job, me. I got a 19.
Oof. Just on the border of it. Okay.
I know. I rolled a 7. Like it just without fail.
I'll
I just never.
I'll still give you most of it. It's hard to tell, but you're off like watching in the distance, and right before you get that message, you felt like you saw something flying like in the distance, like maybe a bird or something in right off in the distance. When you look over in the night, evening, nightish, there'll be a little daylight, I guess. Sun going down. You can look up way off in the distance and see some sort of airship that's hovering over. You see like the only reason you're seeing this is flashes of purple lightning from above Hanasuka illuminating the bottom of an airship. You see something smaller plummeting. Hard to tell from here if it's a person, a ship, something got thrown overboard.
Sure.
Then you get the
So
message.
like, yeah. So it's just it's like I'm like, huh? And then all of a sudden, yeah, message, and then Zach storming up into the thing.
Yeah, Makai did not sound very happy.
What's going on? What?
I don't know. I just got a message from Car.
Zach just yells to Makai, tell Car to stop Sasha. Just like yells it straight
Yeah,
at you.
and I'm like writing, trying to write and see if Car gets it.
I just
What are you writing?
do
about?
sending.
Get to you in a second. Yeah.
Sure.
It's like all happening like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I'm telling him like, stop, wait, no, what's going on, Car? Like,
Normally,
Yeah.
when you write, and this is how I've always thought about it, is like, I don't know if you've ever seen Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, and it
As
goes.
soon as you write it goes
yeah.
in,
Mm-hmm.
it stays.
Hmm.
Not connected to the other book somehow, or it's not being sent to the other book.
I think it's being blocked.
Send your message, what do you send?
I send it to Car.
Give me an affinity, give me a Arcana check.
Beep
Okay.
beep. Car.
I know count or not Arcana. Is that what you said?
Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana.
What? This is like the third 7 I've rolled today. I think that's a 12.
Okay, what are you trying to send?
Yeah. I just say, Car, if you can stop Sasha from getting in there, please do so. Also, hi.
Just hear almost like a static electric sound.
Okay.
Not with that check, you're not sure if it got through at all. There's no response.
Okay. So I just kind of shake my head a little and be like, this didn't come through. It's like a static.
Zach's still storming up to make eye, waiting to see kind of what's happening.
It's not going through. It always like bleeds through and shows him on his side and vice versa.
He's in a crazy mood. He grabs the book from your hands. You can try to rip it out of your hands right now.
Okay, you can touch it. It's not gonna work, but okay.
He just goes and starts writing frantically, like, stop her, over and over in the book.
Yeah,
Stop her,
it just
stop her,
keeps
and
the.
just stays on the, even under her message, it stays on the page, doesn't bleed through like you know it should.
Just takes
I
it
was
and
gonna-
slams it onto the deck and just starts
Oh.
marching up towards the front of the ship.
I'm gonna say Kyle pivots and walks
Book?
to the captain and tells the captain to double time it to where that other ship's at.
Sure, be the first mate right now. But and he'll push it. You kind of feel the ship urge a little bit. You're a little straining, but it's going a bit faster. You guys are at this point, at this speed, still a 3/4 of a day away, half a day away at least. But you're just so high up, and the day's clear enough that you're able to see that.
Zach just gets to the front of the ship and is just staring forward and just like screams out as he drops to the ground.
Oh, wow.
This is the most uncomposed you've ever seen Zach by far.
Oh, man.
Do you release any like energy? Is there any like noticeable energy with your staff or energy, or is it just?
I don't know if I'm not intentionally trying to do anything, but
Curious.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Okay, so hold on, I'm just trying to see. So she did say that Sasha. I'm just trying to remember what I know. She did say Sasha is in Hanasuka. Is that what you
Yeah.
said, Nika? Okay.
Carr said that he's following her into Hanasuka because she ran after Zachary's dad.
Okay.
But you know, Trent
Yeah,
was being kind of held in like basically a prison.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel
front like on like his hand and just punching the deck like with one hand as he's just like on the ground.
Oh boy.
I think. Who knows if this is going to be a good idea or a bad idea? You never know with Zach. It's always just roll the dice. I'm going to just run over there and like just kind of you know how like if he's like on his like you see like punching the ground. I just kind of like put like a kind of like a sort of half hug. You know, like your body's kind of over top of him. You know, I just kind of like hug him from behind, sort of, and just be like, "Hey, it's okay." And if he pushes her off, then she'll back off. But
Yeah, I feel like at this point he'll just like go limp and just fall kind of to the side on the deck.
So I was like, it's gonna be one or the other. I wasn't sure which
Ready
one.
for
it was gonna
both,
be.
but
yeah.
There goes Ananias, the second body off the ship.
Yeah.
I was going to position himself to kind of block out what's happening a little bit
Yeah.
from the crew.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
you know, at this point, the first mate has I just sent a message to the captain, but right now it's just the first mate helming there. But yeah, he's steering, but he's not looking away.
Yeah. Like,
Giving you guys your
I'm gonna.
privacy.
yeah, it is.
I'll send a
Yeah,
prayer
I
to
just-
Lune that we can just get there quick as we can, and that those two are being protected.
Someone want to use a wish?
No, I don't have one.
Okay, well, your prayer goes out.
Yeah, but I'm just like kind of holding him if I can. I don't know. Just
Soon to be there.
This is a mistake message, or not?
No, this is an on-purpose message. This is why I said your name specifically.
Alright, yeah, Kyle, you are always drawn it. What?
You and Hanasuka, correct?
Oh, I'm below it.
Okay.
Oh, fell asleep during my bad.
Do you have any idea what's stopping us from from magic penetrating into Hanasuka?
Oh, yes, something about that storm seems to disrupt any sort of magic. I've tried a couple times just to try inside of it to fail. Like some sort of weird, warped. I would say corruption, but I don't know, it's not fully corruption. It seems corruption-esque. Kind of starts to ramble a little bit on different theories.
We have an issue.
Oh, right.
We have
don't-
civilians
don't
that
like what
are entering into Hanasuka.
I said. That's stupid.
I agree. We don't have a way of telling them to turn back.
Well, too bad then. Sucks to be them, but you're staying for the ritual, right?
We're gonna take care of Hanasuka and we'll be there for the ritual.
You're not. Oh. Not going to risk missing Solstice going into the Hanasuka, are you?
Just clarifier, Mike. He told me that we had to go there, right? He told Zach that. So he's telling us not. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. Continue.
Just saying. You're going after emotion.
We have to be careful. We fight for people as well as for the world.
Alright, well, y'all better come back. But while you're there, tried to tell Zachary. He didn't listen, or at least he hasn't called back. I don't know. We have a strained relationship. The connection to the ritual I'm trying to prepare here seems to be muddled, still connected to the ritual we did above it. I don't know, there's some god and I forget what they call it. You need to make sure that and the ley lines are free from whatever this storm is before we can do this. Hoping you want to go in a motion, you can go in with a plan, but sure. Run after your little girlfriend.
We were
and
going in
boyfriends.
with a plan initially, it's just this has added an extra layer to the mix.
Sure. Love always makes people do stupid things.
Yes, I think we're all aware of that, Sindavir.
Quite. I'm the one that literally turned a chosen into a storm monster, so talking out of experience.
Yes.
I'd only say that to you because we're friends, but
Sunavir on his end is looking at a mirror currently as he says this for dramatic purposes.
yeah.
I guess what I was going to ask, though, you don't have to follow through on this, though. If you find yourself with the desire to add a little extra help, someone needs to look after Sasha. She's the one that went in. Car followed.
My only... Well, I have many reasons not to want to go in, but you four go in and fail, and I go in and can't get out. Dean falls to this monster. No one is here to tell the next chosen. You leave me, I survive. I can at least get to the next generation. Try and attempt another feat. We're already starting to lose the losing battle.
Do you think there's another generation after us who fail?
Doesn't answer that, and that's very telling to you.
Yeah, it's my worry too.
So you all surprised me. You want me to come or not?
Either come, we'll get right with the dean.
That's just messed up. Paint me in a corner.
We're all painted in a crap. We're all painted in a pretty terrible corner right now.
Just passive insight with you and him. You feel like he's probably going to stay to prepare the ritual and would be more than willing to avoid Hanasuka by trying to make things right with the dean. So if you wish,
What an ultimatum!
you're trying to persuade him. You can give him a persuasion roll. If you want him to. You are friends.
Can I give a persuasion roll to give him a real solid effort towards the dean situation?
It's up to you. Yeah, either way, you're more than happy to. Yeah. You have advantage because he's basically charmed you for life.
All right. That is a 18 on persuasion.
And which way are you trying to persuade him?
Well, my thought on this is I'm trying to persuade him to do whatever he feels is right. My thought on this is, if I maybe rolled like a 23 or higher, then I probably would have been persuading him to go into Hanasuka, but under that is more of a persuasion to convince him to make things right.
I actually agree. Yeah, it's more where I was gonna go. Like I said, my faith is in you. Cool. Hate to say it. The truth, though, Sasha, being alive or not, does not save this world. 4 of you do. I'll make sure the dean and I. You just hear this. It's like it's a curse coming out of his mouth, and he's like, the dean and I. Make sure we're ready. You all succeed.
Godspeed, my friend.
By the way, this entire time, we're back to the 3 of you guys as Zachary's fallen limp, and you're, I guess, kind of holding him, at least half hugging in there.
Yeah. Some sort of support.
To say that was a couple-minute conversation. What are you guys doing? Or is it just kind of calming down until Kahu's ready, sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, unless Zach says something, it's you just mostly.
No, he's just like limp crying now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just want to give you guys the chance. I don't want to make it seem like you had to sit there for 2 minutes and not say anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think she just would be like, just like hugging him, and almost it's kind of like she's in big sister mode. You know how like just when someone's losing, so she's just like stroking his hair a little bit and just being like, hey, and she's actually talking, not in his head, and she's just like, we'll figure it out, okay? We have lots of new things we can do. We can help her. We'll help everyone, okay? And I'm just like doing that basically.
As you're like talking and saying that, like he just kind of turns up and you can see rage in his eyes. And it's just like, I told her not to go.
You told her not to?
Yes. I told her not to go.
See, his knuckles are a little bruised and all cuts have opened on his. Just
I think the mood shift throws her off a little bit, but yeah, she's just kind of blinking. I'm like, okay, that's not good. I can see why you'd be mad. Do you think it was more like an instinct thing? If your dad was getting away?
Told her not to go.
We'll track her down, okay?
It just kind of looks back at you, kind of just wiping snot from his face. She's not top priority. We have other things that are more important. Just looks very determined and angry right now.
Well, we need to figure out with your dad, too. Do you know what he was talking about, why he would get away? Or why?
Shaking his head no.
Okay. We might need to find your dad, though. Right?
He just kind of goes limp again.
Just go through the cycles of emotions. Let it all out.
Meikai's near enough to hear all of this, and she's just staring off to Hanazuka.
Oh, it's a big giant wall right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Kahu's still there. For some reason, I thought he like walked off for a little bit to talk.
No, he was just standing there.
Meikai's
while
standing
Zach
next to
just like-
Kahu.
He's standing close enough to Zach and Anais that he's basically like blocking anybody's view of what's happening right in this moment.
Meikai will stand right next to him. Her tail kind of like wraps around Kahu's like ankle.
I could probably grab his glove and just hold it out a little bit and then hides Mankai as well. Big guy.
rest of the night. Is there more plans, or is it just down from this and a silent waiting for the get there?
Okay, let us
Just waiting.
Zach.
Zach is pacing the bottom of the ship. Pacing back and forth.
Sleeping at all tonight?
I am.
Two characters doing this?
I will roll for it.
Roll for
Eventually
it.
exhaust
Roll
some stuff
for
or
it.
not.
She paced too much.
I rolled high enough that I have enough self-control to lay down for a little bit. And probably within that time, I'd imagine I get a long rest in that scope of the rest of the travel, but
yeah,
it's not.
You don't even get to the point where you fall like to dream. It's that stressful sleep you keep waking up, and
I hate that.
just enough to get sleep. But
He's pacing when he's awake, and
hey, guy, any wisdom saving throw as you fall asleep?
Hold on, let me. It was low. Wait. 9.
You are
That's low.
lost in that mist again. Running is now hear Sasha, R's voice, Zach's voice, threaten. Running and running, but storm and lightning and static becomes louder and louder and louder and drowns you out. And then the stillness and the darkness of the fog. Oh. Hey, Kai. Been looking so hard. More of his bloodline. Right to us. The King X. Need a con saving throw, please.
Please don't mess this up, girl. Okay. Con saving. 18.
Okay. Very restless sleep. This nightmare happens over and over again. And not necessarily her voice. Her voice happens once, but you're just caught in the storm and lost in static and lightning. And you did not sleep well. But you were able to get a long rest.
Okay.
The next day, you guys are heading there. You know, there's any messages real quick that you wish to make?
Just keep trying the journal even though it's not gonna work.
I can
John, unmute.
One more veneer before we go into the clouds and I can't talk.
Sure. I just wanted, that's why I wanted to stop you before that, just in case this decision changed, but go ahead.
Do not trust Inquisitors aligned with Varus. Keep watch of his movements. Be wary. Find out all you can regarding him and the dirt.
Never did trust Varus in the first place. Good to know. Never liked their authority. Because most of them are fodder in these traps. This is a hellhole and a tomb. I'll study it, figure out what he wants. Message you what I know. But there is signs of old corruption. And then, don't worry, I don't want the corruption. It's like this little tagline.
Do I believe him when he says that?
Means I roll. With advantage based on all of your conversations with him.
22.
You know he has disdain and hatred for you. Actually, and it's up to you whether or not you believed him, but you have always heard him say that he feels like corruption was led into the council. Had any proof? You know he hates it. And you believe him on this one. Might be willing to do extreme things, but corruption is not one of them. Is there anything else you all wish to do as the ship approaching closer to the night, afternoon, and the sun, and to go by? It's a cloudy day, so you guys are kind of above the clouds again. In particular?
Just preparing.
Might happen is people hearing rhythmic thumping of a crate as Jack's just like pounding it with his fists at times as he paces and then stops and pounds some more.
I want to give everybody a pep talk before we go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my.
Should we watch each other's backs? Keep each other. Yeah, be wary of what's to come.
I just want to also make it clear, and you guys can tell me otherwise, as this is more for logistical stuff going forward. You can only take one long rest per day for 24 hours. Are you guys taking the long rest at night before the 12 hours you were going in, or were you pushing that back as late as you can? If you're when you arrive would be, let's just say midnight, just to make it sake of that. Would you guys have done it normally at the night before the morning and like woken up in the morning, or are you guys pushing it as much as you can so there's less time after you wake up?
I think we have less time after we wake up.
Yeah, just so that it's like forcing to rest, knowing that we're gonna be up all night.
You don't necessarily have to be
Or like-
sleeping, but the long rest can have been.
It's probably like a 3 a.m. jump.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So if you want to take that long rest right before you go, full day, one rest.
Yeah.
Like preparing for the time zone shifts.
Right. That's kind of what I was double checking. Okay.
I wanted to make sure I did the inspiration thing because it's 13 temp HP to everybody.
Nice.
Nice.
We had to go down to the basement so Zach could pace while you give your inspirational speech.
There you go. Yeah.
Cool. Tense moments, quiet moments, but you steel yourself and prepare. And as you guys are getting closer, there is R's airship ring above.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you're just there without orders. Are you guys engaging the airship at all? Or are you?
I was gonna say, can we ask the captain or the can we get the airships to be like close to each other?
Easy enough to just talk to someone.
Yeah, so I'll go over and tell the Gravnica people, just stay here. We're going in.
Good to see a familiar face. Princess?
Yeah.
We'll worry about titles later.
Yeah.
Yes, the little one and I chased after them in like a lifeboat, and he stole a Celestia ship and knocked out some guards. It's going to be an international crisis, just letting you know. Sure, will be smoothed over, but just
follow this group, this ship as well. This is Alana's ship. Follow
I'm like
and
waving at each other. They all know each other.
Yeah. Keep together. Land somewhere, probably a few miles outside.
Yeah, can we not land back at Celestia for now? Just until.
No, do not. Yeah, go on the ground, find somewhere safe, and just.
Ship. I know a place down by the beach with the Fusaga. You'll love it.
Yeah. Keep away. Do not come in here.
Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that. I mean, good luck.
Right.
Alright. You guys circle over.
Yep.
Get out of the way. We can go over next time as far as landing spots or anything like that. Okay, anything else before jumping in?
Nope. Make sure all their stuff's
Zach
good.
just is right by the edge, waiting for everyone to get over there, looking so determined.
Tapping his foot, like.
Just like, let's go already.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 to 12 hours since you've got that message. All steel yourself. Prepare and position yourself over the storm as it's crackling with purple lightning, and it's a swirl, but it's opaque and you can't see it.
Let's go.
I jump.
Yep.
I will
We all
follow.
go at the same time.
begin jumping, feeling the air, cool air go past your face. The incoming storm and clouds drawing near. You all kind of get close to each other. Into darkness. Like a ride of turbulence. As the wind is knocking you around, pushing you head over heels, lightning blinding you for a second. You are into the mist, Anazuka.
I try grabbing onto everybody before we go completely in.
Figured
So
you
I'm kind
guys-
of holding us together.
Figured you'd
Yeah.
have hands or tied or something.
We're all holding hands.
That is where we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Aw.
Next week as we enter
Tomorrow.
upon Anazuka. Sorry, next week. You guys want to play tomorrow? Let's do it. Let's make
We
it some
jump
weeks.
into the sepulcher. Where
Into the sepulcher.
arena.
That'll be fun. The Fates crew and Sepulchre.
Failed ones.
You'd have to not be canon Sepulchre or Fates people because of my
True,
weird
true.
rules. But
I was gonna say it's still canon Sepulchre. Because Sepulchre, you get pulled in and things happen.
Yeah.
And you end up.
awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. I know we went very late, but I know we've missed some weeks, and I just wanted to make sure we're here. And I kind of thought these story beats were. So I don't wanted to stop it here with a little bit of a, not a cliffhanger, but a ship hanger. Get it? You jumped off much? All right. So, but hopefully we'll be back next week. Or I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it if we want. Okay. But anyways, I will be back next week. Hopefully, make sure the curse is lifted. Now that we're heading into cursed territory. But thank you guys again so much, everyone on the Bronzebeard for the raids, all of you guys for the subs and the follows, and just everyone that joined us tonight. You guys know how much we love hanging out with you and playing D&D and doing all this stuff. Let's go ahead and see if there's anyone on for us to raid. Oh.
Oh, he disappeared on the screen.
Did we? It's because I covered it
Yeah.
up. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Ah,
It's okay. Just hold on. There it goes.
we're still here.
Now I can't open up my Twitch page anymore. There we go. Let's see how long they've been going. Just as long as us. All right, let's find someone new then. Hold on 1 second. Let me find someone because we're not going to go see critical role or anything. That's the one. Ooh, seems interesting. All right, they're Aftermath and Ankarel. So I don't know if they're actually doing the Netherdeep one, but it's definitely a critical role related one. So we'll go see them and send over the raid to Rider of Death 18. Sounds epic. It is for mature audiences, so I want to put that out there. Anyone jumping in that does not want to be part of that, just warning now, because I just popped up. So I love you guys so much. We're going to go raid you over to this group. We love all of you, and go ahead and show the love and respect that you show us over to them, as I will be back tomorrow on Marquee Gaming for Sepulchre. Sunday for Mishaps. Tuesday for Zelda. Back here on Thursday. You know how it goes. Join the Discord. Love you guys. See you next time. Mwah.